Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the hills of Encino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey Show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Brian.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
Most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
Had to lighten them up, loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon. Outlaw Radio.
It is a regular deluge. It is a downpour. And thanks to Beth and Tony for this What's Up, Wausau rain gear. Boy, this came in handy today with a hoodie and full body accompaniment to shed me from the sparkling droplets here in Southern California. And as I've always said, Southern California does not look good in rain. LA.
They're not prepared for it.
They're never, they, meaning them, but we're one of them, but, you know.
I was going to say, what about we?
Well.
But the ground itself is not prepared for it. Like
Yeah.
the dirt and the
Beth and Tony, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh,
When else can we catch all the water except when it rains?
I know. Where the hell did my hat go? Oh,
Catch and release. It's a catch and release program with Newscomb.
gosh, okay. But this rain gear has come in handy as hell today.
Keep thinking you're saying they gave you a reindeer.
That's exactly what I was saying.
It is that time. It is that time of year.
Has been coming in handy today. Hey, welcome, my friends and my friendlies. My favorite see-through dress wearing local weather chick. And, you know, I'm getting a hum there somewhere. I don't know where the hell that's from.
Lucky you.
Yeah. No.
Been a while.
Oh, there. It went away. Good. Oh, that makes me a happy man.
I fixed it.
Oh, love that Tattoo Dave when he's in charge and in control and doing the right thing, and it's so rare.
I got you, bro.
Not gonna last.
I got you, bro.
My favorite see-through dress wearing local weather chick, and you know I don't watch local news.
Is this Casey?
However, it was on my YouTube feed today, and there she is, Casey Montoya, KTLA here in Los Angeles. Speaking of the atmospheric weather, and the river, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The atmospheric river. So it's not rain anymore. It's an atmospheric river here in Los Angeles.
I don't know about you, Matt, but we grew up in the Northwest.
Yeah.
It's simply called rain.
Well, that's what I always thought. I thought it was rain or precipitation if you really want to get down to
As
it.
my friend Rick would say, a bunch of pussies in Southern California.
Oh, yeah, filled with pusses. And P.S., this man is not indigenous to this part of the country, Ralph Odierna. He's a Bronx guy. He's used to a little rain.
Oh, yeah.
Not the rain that we used to get in the Pacific Northwest, but sprinkles or two. And on occasion, one of them atmospheric rivers, right? And
Yeah, but this time of the year it's called snow.
I want you to know that I'm not. I want you to know I'm not making this up. This is verbatim. This is a quote from Casey Montoya.
I see a Facebook fight coming again.
Now dig this. This is a quote today on Channel 5 locally. Water spout or tornado could happen, meaning there's a non-zero chance. That was the quote. Here in Los Angeles, water spout or tornado, a non-zero chance.
And also,
Meaning that
there's a non-zero chance that an elephant might escape from the LA Zoo
Right.
and run up and down the 405.
Oh, yes.
So,
A
right?
non-zero chance. This is our local news, and people scratch their noggin. Man, why don't you want to be informed about what's going on locally? This is why.
She went to college for that.
We got idiots. I don't know if she ever made it that far. I know she was a dancer in Portland, Oregon.
Is that the one with the black panties?
Yes, that's the one.
He got into a fight with her on Facebook a couple of years back.
And then it turned into a fight with those idiot sticks. So who's that? What's that show?
The morning show?
Well, no, it's the dude that is sort of a big name with that really stupid, but a stupid
Micah
name.
Ullman? Is that
Has
the guy?
nothing to do with local. This is the Young Guns, the Young
Yes,
Turks.
the Turks.
Young Turks. And so I got into it with the bozo who heads up that regime. At the time, his chick was far left like him, but she's sort of come around. I mean, she's a pragmatist now, and is
That's the one that said you probably live in your mom's basement?
Yes. No, that was Casey. Casey Montoya said I probably. And by the way, if it were available and she had a basement,
I'm there.
hey, sign me up. Odd items, my friend. I get these emails from Grocery Outlet. Have you ever been to a grocery outlet? Grocery outlet. Right, yeah.
They have a jingle?
Yeah, they have a jingle.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And you can find some of the greatest deals in a grocery outlet, meaning you can find a 5-pound block of cheese for 69 cents.
And if
And
you don't
there's-
use that whole 5-pound block, what do? It goes bad and you throw it away.
Well, it's 69 cents.
At 69 cents,
cares?
you only have like 8 hours.
I mean, but it's 69 cents. It's worth buying it and throwing it away.
And then it's like, look what I got for the money at Costco.
So-
Throw it in the freezer. It'll last forever.
So the latest I received in the email today was it's called Merrick Back Chick Trout, 3 ounces, 69 cents. Now I went through this a few months ago where I saw another ad on this grocery outlet, and it was something similar, but they don't mention what you would be under the impression this was for human consumption, because it says nothing about this happens to be for your dogs or your cats. And of course,
What's the name again first, though?
it's called Merrick Back CHCK Trout.
Back trout?
I
I've fished for trout all my life.
I know.
I've never heard of that
Right,
one.
never heard of such a
Yeah,
thing.
That's cat food.
But it raises the question, my friend, how many non-English speakers or elderly buy and eat this because of that nefarious labeling?
They don't care.
Get out.
The Asians don't care.
Yeah.
They eat everything.
Oh, here we go. You know what? I'll tell you, our producer, Tattoo Dave, tried to go after the Asians last week. I had to bleep that.
Why are we going after the
And now my
Asians?
brother, I don't know. What have they done to you except excelled in our universities?
if
right?
they can get in.
Right, if they get in these days.
That's right.
But yeah, but kicking ass. Those Asians, great family folks.
Me love you long time?
And then you have to throw in that little 16-year-old quote.
And
No
they love
ticky, no-
dogs. They
no
love their
ticky, no
dogs.
shirty.
Yeah. Hey, Megan Kelly, please, and I love you. That's a hot piece of ass.
Wow.
And by the way, Would I say that when I meet Megyn Kelly? Yes, I will say that.
She would wear like a
I
badge.
think she would wear it like a badge
I
of
think
honor.
she would do a pirouette.
We don't say anything about anybody that we won't say right to them.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true, Tattoo Dave.
I love her trucker mouth too.
Oh, it's the best.
Nasty.
But Megyn Kelly, one tiny little bone to pick. Please stop saying Bob's your uncle. Please stop saying Bob's your uncle. She overuses that. I think it's an Australian or a British sort of term, and I don't know. I didn't even look it up because I don't know. I don't want to know the origin. But I love you to death, Megyn
What does it
Kelly.
mean?
It's just like it's meaningless. It's one of those meaningless British phrases like "Where's the fish? I wonder where the fish has gone." It's sort of that sort of thing. And more Gen Z women want to leave the U.S. according to a Gallup poll, which, by the way, I wish you would, especially if you vote. Could you please?
Yeah.
Take your weird hair and your piercings and get the hell out.
I know. I talk about this quite a bit, but let me sort of double down on this. That 19th Amendment, let me just go. And I got Ralph from the Bronx over there. He's shaking his hand in agreement.
It's terrible.
That 19th Amendment.
There was a girl talking about it on Instagram the other day. She
Yeah, what
agrees
was she saying?
100%.
She does.
We should not be able to vote.
Yes, because
Period.
the woman who's saying that should be allowed to vote, but she knows that the majority of them split tails. Did you say that?
No. Man.
Okay, so going after the Asians and saying split tail on one show, we're banned. You might as well just turn it off because they will ban us. The bottom line here is
women shouldn't vote.
Is Gen Z women are dumb as a mud fence. By and large, they're dumb as a mud fence. I would say that over 3/4 of them, those Gen Z chicks, and those are 13 to 28-year-olds. So they fit right into that real dumb bold category. However, the guys between that age group, they are now voting the right way, and they love America, and they love God and Jesus, and they would like to have a family.
I find that odd.
The problem is they can't find a female to have a family with because these Gen Zs, they don't like having a boyfriend, and that is a no-no to post anything about enjoying company with a man in any of their postings, any of these social media things, and so they want to leave the U.S., and they're by and large, they embrace this socialism idea. Not that they even know what that means, except free bus rides, food, free stuff. Just free stuff.
Medical.
It's a short swim to Cuba.
It is not far, and you can make it, and I think less sharks than on that little island outside of San Francisco, where that was dangerous.
Yes.
That was very dangerous.
And where were you going to go?
But Clint Eastwood made it out, and I just love that. And proof, he's still alive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to jinx him. I don't want to jinx the last movie star.
That's why I don't invite him to the show.
It's good, because I want him to stay alive until at least 120. I would like to see Dirty Harry at 120. Go ahead. Take out my dentures. Why does Gen Z women, when describing the plural tense for woman, why do they continue to say woman? Am I the only one that sort of caught on to this like a year ago, and it's been pissing me off? I noticed that so many Gen Zers, and they're all females, when referring to more than one woman, they continue to just say woman.
I think they're doing it on purpose.
This irritates the living F. Perhaps that's the point, though.
They want to irritate you.
But I don't think they're that smart to know to say this to irritate. Do you understand? I don't think that they're that smart to try to irritate us. Who started this stupidity? It is driving me stinking nuts.
I bet you're a woman.
Say what?
A woman started it.
It's got to be a woman.
Yeah, of course it's a woman.
The woman.
I was starting to think that the grammar had changed and no one had informed me. But what is going on with them? And will no one tell them they sound like friggin' idiots? When they're speaking of, they will say woman. Most woman. No, that's women. But they do it on purpose. Or
That is really
some
gross.
dumb bolt started it, and they thought, oh, that's proper grammar. So what do women think? Well, woman. No, it's women.
Me, woman, you man.
Yeah, it's plural. You sound stinking weird. I know they still pluralize men. So explain that. They pluralize
You
men.
don't say man.
So I'm wondering why they don't pluralize woman. It's freaking weird. Even I saw this morning. Even some conservative commentators, and I shouldn't say some. I only have one example of this. A gal named Jamie Franklin, smart gal, good gal. I probably don't even have to say attractive because she's a conservative woman. You already know that.
Yep.
Yeah. But Jamie Franklin used woman instead of women. So this is infiltrating even the smart ones who should know better. These are learned people who you think would have, and this is not about having an education, maybe up until through kindergarten. I think that's what you need to be a well-rounded person, right, Tattoo Dave?
Absolutely. I actually think it's a tribute to Helen Reddy. That's what I think it is.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
I am woman.
No, I am women.
I am woman.
I am
Reverse
women.
it. I am women.
I am women.
Hear us.
Hear us. We roar.
We are woman.
Yeah, Gen Z woman versus women as a plural. It's a linguistic shift, challenging. Some have gone on record. They say it's this linguistic shift, challenging traditional grammar and embracing fluidity.
Might as well. They're challenging everything else.
Rejecting patriarchal roots in woman and using it more powerfully as a collective noun similar to people, reflecting their broader approach to identity and language that values inclusivity and rejects strict binaries often influenced by social media. And that sounds like, to me...
So basically you're saying they're retarded.
Yes, a bunch of effing gobbledygook.
And he used inclusivity, which means it just DEI.
Well, man, and
DEI.
I thought a lot of these little bastards, and I will say that they weren't proud to be women because they didn't want to be other things. They want to be this.
And they don't want a boyfriend, and they certainly do not want to
Right.
be known as having a boyfriend.
No.
And that whole outdated notion of being a mother, that is the number one job for a female is what?
Be a mother.
No, being hot.
Being hot, yeah.
Secondarily,
Yeah.
secondarily, it's to be a mother.
And smell good.
Yes, smell good, be a mother.
I like a little stank sometimes.
And by the way, do we
know that,
do
Marty.
us guys wear makeup except my brother Mart when he's on stage in a glam band? But most of us males, we really shy away from makeup. Why do they wear makeup?
Because they're ugly.
Because they smell bad and they're ugly.
Yeah.
No, that's not true whatsoever. By the way, we'll be talking to a man from Jacksonville, Florida today, formerly from Seattle, Washington.
Formerly from Montana,
who-
Seattle.
And I don't think he came up with that, but that's the first guy I heard say that about 22 years ago. And Mark Walker will be on the show. But this plural in women, but they see it as illogical or outdated, especially as spoken English often blurs this distinction anyway. It's a focus on individuality. I'm just telling you what these idiots say. Using woman, singular, for a group emphasizes the individual within the collective, treating the group as a collection of singular identities rather than a monolithic unit. So I believe Ralph hit it on the head, which your comment was?
They're retarded.
Yeah, they're just...
Can't say that word, Ralph.
Yes, I
they-
can.
yeah.
The president signed an executive order.
Yes, he certainly did. Yes, he certainly did. Mahar says that Gen Z embraced this whole socialistic concept and the same policies that ruined Venezuela.
Today, I am signing an executive order
Oh, no.
making it legal to call your friends fags and retards
Yeah.
if they are doing something faggy or retarded.
Right.
All right. Well,
Fags and retards, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to start calling our friends this again.
Yeah.
And we will.
We will.
We're going to call them fags and retards again.
I wonder if I have time for this. This is Mahar. and he is with Bill O'Reilly, and we'll get to as much of this as I possibly can. But I got to tell you, this Bill Maher, I don't know why you keep calling yourself a Democrat, because you don't agree with any of their stances. I mean, you really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, you got to just throw in the old Talaroo. This is Bill Maher.
Let me ask a follow-up to the Vance Rubio question. What about Gavin Newsom? Now, I mentioned in the monologue.
He has hair like you. You guys have the same hair.
I wish.
It's a slick back thing.
I mean, you both do have great hair.
I wish someone would come up to me and say, Gavin?
No, you don't, Mark.
I do.
You want to be Gavin Newsom?
I want to look like him.
You really? You want to look like him?
Oh,
Look, you're in decent shape for an 83-year-old man.
Wow, coming from Bill O'Reilly.
He's older than me, so it doesn't. It's really pointless.
It's smarter.
But I think Gavin is having a moment.
Well, he's having a moment. That's my question. It's like he bet big on this Prop 50. It was a risk. He has been a risk taker from the beginning. That's why I always like this guy.
Pause. Yeah, that hit. Hey, Ralph, that hit me too.
He's been a risk taker from the beginning.
It's like, why didn't Bill O'Reilly nail his ass on this one? What risk is that in the state of California for Prop 50 passing? What sort of risk is that?
A little bit more than zero.
Yeah, exactly. Continue.
Too far left for me. I tell him it in person. I tell him on the air. He has got to move to the center. He has made some moves to the...
So once again, Bill Maher says, well, but in order to be elected, you have to lie to the public even more and move... Instead of your values are valueless and they're bad and they're evil, but in order to get... See, doesn't Bill Maher understand what he's saying? It's like you want the Democrats to win so bad even though you don't agree with them, Bill Maher? Continue.
Center.
He's wrecked the state.
Not enough. Well, okay.
I know that doesn't matter.
He didn't wreck it, but yes, I agree. He's too far left for my taste, and he's not going to be president unless he moves to the center. But he's a politician, and I think he has that ability to. And now he looks like he's the front runner. Is he not the front runner for the Democratic nomination as of now?
No.
Wes Moore. Wes Moore. Isn't he?
Ralph shook his head. So
no, the latest polls has him like 4 or 5.
I know, that's what I noticed as well. Yeah, I noticed he's not a front runner.
Didn't something just come down with his? He just got indicted.
His chief of staff.
Yeah. Of course, will that stick to a slimy bastard like this man, Gavin Newsom? No.
But put California aside, the rest of the country is seeing what's happening.
But the majority of folks don't really give an S, which is unfortunate. Continue.
Governor of Maryland.
Oh.
So Wes
I know who he is.
Yeah, Wes Moore is tremendously impressive. I just think right now
he'll wipe the floor with.
And that may be the future. I mean, if you know Wes and you've seen Wes, he's amazing. But I think Gavin's having a moment between not just Prop 50, but Gavin is the one who decided he's going to try to do Trump's thing online.
Yeah. Right. How's that working out?
Yeah.
Why is it the left have absolutely no sense of humor? They couldn't put together a funny meme if it with a gun to their friggin' meme.
But I'm with Ralph and I'm with Dave. I don't think he's got a shot. I really don't. In California, of course, he's got a shot for
Mark,
state government.
Here's the thing. Don't jinx it, because everyone has a shot.
But you know what, man? We almost want him to be their number one.
Yeah, we want him to run.
Yeah, I think Kamala would be the best. Yeah. I think she deserves another shot. Yes. Don't you, Ralph?
Yes. Since Reagan, no Californian, Republican or Democrat, has gotten out of the primary.
Right.
Jerry Brown.
Right.
Kamala they gave it to, but she didn't get out of the primary.
Yeah.
It was handed to her.
Pete Wilson, he didn't get out. It just doesn't happen because the country doesn't like California.
And what do you think the reason is for that? Because
we're retarded.
No, I think it's more.
Everything goes back.
I think it's more than that. I think they're jealous because we have the goodest weather in the United States of America,
and we have so many women here.
We have more women per capita.
Beautiful woman
in the state of California, but we do we encompass the largest number of dip asses, I think, in the entire United States of America. All in one ginormous state. The largest number. Now, if you get away from the coast, you're going to find some great people here in California.
Go to Death Valley.
Riverside.
Death Valley.
How
many?
Wonder Hussy.
There's like 2 people live in
They're
Death
very nice people.
There's three women there.
We know them both.
All right, let's go to break, man. Let's go. Hey, is having a boyfriend embarrassing now?
It has been to me.
Yeah, well, only because you're not as hunky as some of the guys you've been seen with, Ralph. Shantae Joseph from Vogue magazine says, yes, having a boyfriend is really embarrassing right now. But these are Gen Zers. How stupid are Gen Zers? Scale of 1 to 10. Don't even answer that. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Thank you for being there.
Like the legend of the Phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. We've come too far to give up. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 The present has no ribbon. Gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm with it. We've come too far to give up who we are.
The staccato hoofbeats of a golden palomino, carrying a man who fights wherever justice needs a champion.
In a hideaway on the other side of the hill, with Hollywood close enough to smell, one man dared to step up to the bar and talk, and other outlaws heard the legend and joined together to tell their tales. This is how it began. Smoking, drinking, interrupting. Magic Matt Allen. This is Outlaw Radio.
Is having a boyfriend embarrassing now? By Shantae Joseph from Vogue magazine. No, I'm not going to read the article. In fact, I'm not even going to read excerpts because Shantae Joseph has 2 first names. I made a rule in my life many, many years ago. Never read an article by someone with 2 first names.
Good rule.
You have
Joseph.
You have 2 first names.
What?
You have 2 first names.
And he doesn't read his own articles.
I do not read my own article. I don't read that beautiful book that I wrote. Thanks to Ralph.
Because isn't
that Ralph Odierna co-wrote? I wouldn't read any excerpts from that.
You know what? You do have 2 first names. I just thought about that.
I do.
Matt and
You mean you just said that and didn't realize it?
No, I didn't really realize it.
Yeah, Magic and Matt.
Yeah, see?
No.
Magic Johnson, right? That's one name.
So you saw, and I'll get into this a little more later in the show, but Mandami at the Starbucks, talking to the folks there in New York who are striking the Starbucks. I got to tell you, my friends, I remember I said this now, and not one to boast. It's a blessing and a curse always being right. And if you go back throughout the years of these shows, when have I been wrong about? I'll tell you when I was wrong. 2 weeks ago, when I thought for sure the new governor of New Jersey would be a Republican. You know, I thought for sure, so I was wrong there. But that's a little thing. And by the way, it's a deep blue state. You know, it was expected. I just thought that New Jerseyans and New Jerseyites, who I love dearly, would finally, and don't take this the wrong way, my friends, pull their heads out of their asses and do the right thing. Aren't you tired of being taxed through your anus?
By the way, that's like drawing to an inside straight. It's tough to hit.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Very, very much so, Ralph. Very, very much. But
What a great analogy from the guy that constantly draws to an inside straight.
That's why I know how hard it is.
But we felt as though the man would win. But this Mandami, boy, this is the beginning of the end for New York. But I will get into this and the fact that the CEO, he's comparing the CEO of Starbucks wages and his earnings with that of a barista. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So this gal, man, do I love this Tish. And Ralph sent me an addendum to Tish from last week. She's a rapper. She's
a rapper.
Yeah, and she's from the Bronx, I think, and she's
very well. She's from the Bronx.
Very Bronxy, but yet she moved here. I'm gonna get that Black Dahlia into this 1876 Virginia City style bar.
I'll give her a call.
And P.S. She's not a righty. She's not on the right, but she's a pragmatist.
She has common sense.
And that's why I love her. She had a chance to have a conversation with Senator Weiner. It was an honest one. She says, "I am hopeful that this is the first of many conversations we will have regarding women's safety." Or is it woman's safety? I think it's woman safety.
You know what it is.
Well, she is a woman.
Gen Zers would say woman safety. That's the way they would say it these days.
That's right.
Senator Weiner, and I love her diplomacy, because even after this thing went awry, and you'll hear it here in a second, I mean, it went friggin' nuts, she's still trying to curry favor with Weiner, and she's doing the right thing. I'm telling you, this gal has politics in her future. Don't you agree, Ralph?
I agree.
She's smart, man. She likes working with fresh young people, and and he is open to ideas. You know, she doesn't really believe this, but she says it anyway because she wants to continue the dialogue with this piece of crap, Senator Weiner. Isn't he the guy that exposed his?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he did.
He texted or sexted or whatever, right?
Yeah.
No. That's Weiner out of New York.
Okay, so
this is the guy that goes to the kink rallies in San Francisco.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
This is lovely Tish, and this is from last week. I'll play just a little snippet with what went down and what she had to put up with in her own locker room here in Southern California.
And then get exiled, right?
No,
banned.
Yeah, banned. Yeah, go ahead.
Men, grown men with big in the women's locker room.
Stop. You know, I didn't note this last week, but sort of a nice thing to say.
With big penises?
Yeah, with big. Yeah,
I'd put that on my Insta.
I don't think she said penis.
No,
but,
no, she said the D word, but I would use it. It's like, well.
I didn't realize it was. I didn't realize it was a girl's locker room.
Yeah, thank you, Tish. I mean, see, she's a diplomat. I'm telling you, this gal has friggin' politics in her future. Okay, go ahead.
I'm getting kicked out, and I want to make sure the girls know.
It's a video that's gone viral. Singer Tish Hyman was furious. She says she was naked in the women's locker at her gym, formerly Gold's Gym, now EOS Fitness in Hollywood, when she realized there was a man inside.
I was in shock. I was scared.
By the way, she's a lesbian, so it's probably the first time she ever realized a man inside.
That's why I started laughing.
Of course, it was an easy one to go after.
Too easy.
She will be tough to get on the show.
I must have had a hangover last week because it seems like I would have jumped on that one.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
And I told him to leave. He would not leave. Had no regard for my naked body standing there.
She says it's not the first time it's happened.
It has happened to me in a 2-week span 4 times in that bathroom. I turned around to men and they're naked 4 times, and I reported it to the people in the front. They did nothing. They did absolutely nothing.
Feel for her, man.
That's real emotion.
We don't want it.
We are not showing this person's face because they have not committed any crime or violation
Yeah,
that we
right,
know of.
right.
But Tish alleges it was a nasty confrontation.
He said to me verbatim, straight women like to see D word. So if anything, they're looking at me more than you in there.
Wow.
And my response was complete shock, and I said, what?
Both were kicked out of Gold's Gym following the confrontation.
I said, what?
And Tish says she lost her membership. She insists she has nothing against transgender people, but she takes issue with what she describes as men being allowed in women's restrooms.
Right. Trans people have a right to exist. They need their own locker rooms and their own spaces. It does not make sense to put them in the same room with women.
Okay, pause this. I think this is worth playing. It's short. This is Tish Hyman in an interview speaking of the incident. Go ahead, play this thing.
Senator Winner, as the only black lesbian here.
Okay, stop. Okay, so you didn't pause that one, right? But maybe
you said stop, so I stopped it. I thought you were moving on.
Okay, so I am moving on. This is Tish Hyman speaking to Senator Weiner. You're going to have to really crank this thing because it was low volume.
Got it.
You know, like low IQ folks out there, voters in California, low volume. So this is Tish Hyman speaking to Senator Weiner. Listen.
Senator Winner, as the only black lesbian here, can I please ask you a question because I flew here to
Pause for a second. Okay. In full disclosure, I had no idea she was a lesbian last week when I played the. Did you, Ralph?
Well, I did.
I did not.
Last week I said she should have played that black card, and you said no, you were glad she didn't, and she came back this week and did it.
Yeah, well, she did it, but she did it, but she didn't do it.
But how does she know she's the only black lesbian in the room?
Well, maybe she was the only black chick in the room. You know,
Yeah,
I didn't see any.
And did she say, "Can I ask you a question"?
She may have.
Okay.
They say that in the Bronx. That's a Bronx thing.
It's a Bronx thing. It's not a black thing.
Did you say that, Ralph?
Yeah.
Okay. So this we're only into this 10 seconds. I really want you to hear this. This is the great Tish Hyman talking to the non-great idiot stick Senator Weiner.
Senator Winner, as the only black lesbian here, can I please ask you a question because I flew here to do that?
Act.
Okay. As a lesbian woman who was attacked in the women's locker room at Gold's Gym this week by a self-identifying trans woman with a documented history of domestic violence, I'm deeply concerned about women's safety in female-only spaces. What would you say to women who are seeking assurance that their safety will be protected from men who, by California law, can self-ID as women in women-only spaces, sir? Please tell me.
Pause. Listen to this slimy piece of S's answer.
And you can hear her. She got teary-eyed at the end of that.
Those are real emotions.
Yes, yes, I think so.
This gal is so sincere,
Yeah.
and she's doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And listen to this slime scumball, friggin' senator piece of crap Weiner.
So we want, everyone to be safe.
Yeah,
and
okay.
We also know that, we have trans people, both men and women, who are men and women. And so, trans women are women.
Listen.
Senator, you've done great things with the bills you've passed with the housing. I've read a lot of your bills.
Smart.
And like you said, there are bills that need to be opened up.
Little stroking.
And I'm telling you now, millions of women across America are being harassed and sexually assaulted in locker rooms. I'm a lesbian black woman. I'm not transphobic. I'm not homophobic. And I do respect a lot of the things you've done. But I do see a lot of these bills that you've passed that are dangerous for women and young children. And I understand that you're trying to be on a level playing field. And I'm here to represent my community because I hear a lot of things about my community in these bills. And I'm telling you as a woman, first and foremost, that this is dangerous, and we need your help, because you're in the office, you're going to go in the publicity spot. I want to support you. I have millions of people behind me watching this right now.
Nice.
And we want to know, are you going to protect women? Not trans women, women. Trans women are different things. Women. Listen, we need to protect women's safety. I was assaulted.
Are women.
I was assaulted. No, they are not. They are men. I was assaulted by men.
Pause. You notice Alan Weiner. No, they are women.
He said that?
No, not just him. Everybody around her.
Trans women are women.
Everyone around
I want
her.
to choke them all out.
Trans women are women. No, you don't have to choke them all out. They show their stupidity, and it's slowly coming to light what ignoramuses these bastards are. These one-sided narrative pieces of crap talking about the reason why Donald Trump was elected. Yeah, you go, you friggin' idiots. Continue.
He broke his wife's jaw so bad she needed reconstructive surgery. I'm a lesbian. I'm not transphobic and I'm black. So if there's another black woman in here who wants to tell me how they feel, please join in. But all of you are not. And I don't know who you are are what you are, but I'm a lesbian, and I'm telling you right now, men are harassing women in the locker room.
Let's let him pause. I'm telling you to pause so you can take it down a little bit. It starts off low, but now this is really hot.
By the way, did she back them in the corner?
Oh.
She's their ultimate victim in every other political way. She's black and lesbian.
What, 1,000,000%. Man, she's a smart. Tish Hyman, love you.
Hyman.
Go.
I'm just telling you, since y'all want to woo.
No, just let's.
Now I'm done. And by the way, I respect what
No,
you
I'm
have
done.
done. I just want to let you know that. I know.
Let's give the senator the opportunity.
I'm done.
I appreciate your point of view.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry that you
Your
were
point of view.
Listen.
I appreciate you talking about it. I think we need to protect the safety of all women, and that obviously that's incredibly important.
What is wrong with this dude?
I also know that trans women are also brutalized in this country.
Wow.
So women and
Turn it up.
and cisgender women are brutalized in this country, and we have to protect the safety of all women.
We have to protect women. We cannot be raped in the bathrooms by men that want to say they're women. They're not women. They're not women. I'm leaving. It's okay, but I'm not going to take it. I am leaving because you know what? You guys are not protecting women. You're doing a lot. The bills that you're passing for the law, I read a lot of them. They're great. But this things with the trans, it's not right.
Thank you very much.
You're right.
She's not true.
And my name is Tish Hyman. You heard me, sister? All right. Don't let them use our blackness and our civil rights as a reason to pass weird laws for children to transform. It's wrong. My sister's in jail. She can't get free tampons herself, but she can get free transformation medication. Big Pharma is best. Tired of it.
Yeah, Scott.
Oh.
By the way.
Yeah, I love her.
Whether she meant to or she stumbled into it.
Right.
When she threw the civil rights line out there, brilliant.
This Tish Hyman.
And she did a mic drop at the end, which is beautiful.
She is
Mic
pure
drop.
brilliance,
Oh,
my
yeah.
friend. I love her dearly. I'm listening for that music, which should take us to break, but I don't hear it. Why would that be? Anyone? Billy Bob Thornton flamed celebrities shoving their political positions down audiences' throats. I love this because Billy Bob is not on the right.
No.
This man has never been on the right. But these folks are starting to come around because I think they're taking the temperature of Americans. And Americans have had enough. That temperature was taken a little less than a year ago with Trump being inaugurated. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Windmill for the land, I'm forever hanging, and take it all out on your stride. It is kicking, falling down. Love forever, love is free. Let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill for the land, is everybody in?
Laughing gas, these hazmats, fast cats, lining them up like ass cracks. Ladies, ponies at the track, it's my chocolate attack. Shit, I'm stepping in harder this year. Yeah, bear ripping in harder this year. Watch me as I gravitate. Ha 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 ha. Yo, we gon' ghost town, this Motown with your sound. You in the blink, gon' bite the dust, can't fight with us. With your sound, you kill the ink, so don't stop, get it, until you chat it, hit it. Watch the way I navigate. Ha 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 ha.
He came to town with a fistful of poker chips, a fugitive with a big cigar. Folks whispered his name. They called him Magic. They called him Matt. Some people called him Trouble. Magic Matt and the Outlaw Radio Gang gather at the bar and talk.
Next hour, my friendlies, my friends, we will jump into this new mayor of Seattle. Oh, you folks are going to get what you deserve. Being a Seattleite for 12 years, I hope you're going to enjoy this one, because it's going to get really goopy.
Buckle up, brothers and sisters.
And according to Stephen A. Smith, he says this is the kind of stuff that smells. I won't tell you what he's referring to until we get to it next hour. But first, Billy Bob Thornton flames celebrities shoving their political positions down audience's throat. Accept your little award and F off, he said. I get an extra kick out of this because the man is not a righty.
But his new show is on the right.
What, Landman?
Yeah. He's playing a character that's on the right.
Which has nothing to do with anything.
That's called acting, Marty.
He's a thespian.
That's what they do?
He's a thespian. And by the way,
a
damn good one.
A damn good thespian. I think Landman is a great show. Can't wait. In fact, I think this Sunday.
The 16th.
That would be tomorrow.
Debut.
Well, isn't it hard to go out of your way if you're so far left to play that role of being right?
No, not at all.
Ralph, you're not an actor.
Oh, he's
De Niro plays righties all the time.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Actor Billy Bob Thornton is sick and tired of his fellow actors pushing their political positions onto fans at award shows. Old Jennifer Lawrence, man. Taking a cue from Jen. Appearing on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, Thornton advised celebrities to just accept your little award and F off. But he says the word. The guy's 70 years old now.
He's awesome.
What does he say? I like
Give me
taters.
some of them French fried taters.
I got to see that movie one day.
You never saw Sling Blade?
He recalled,
yeah, we talked about that.
He recalled how British comedian Ricky Gervais, who, by the way, I adore that man. I love him.
I think the S is silent.
Really, Gervais?
Gervais.
I've always heard Gervais, bro.
I believe you're wrong, Ralph.
Anyway, Ricky Gervais spent much of his time at the 2020 Golden Globes roasting the celebrities, and he was funny as hell. It's like Ricky Gervais said, come up here, accept your little award, and F off, Thornton said. Unless you have really studied stuff and know about a subject fully, Thornton continued, who the hell would want to listen to an actor or musician talk about politics?
Thank you, Billy.
Are we supposed to follow this? If we are, what if they lead you down the wrong road? Still the actor who called himself a radical moderate. All right, that's better than a lefty.
He's better than a staunch moderate.
Yeah, or better than a liberal. Also, in stern words for both of America's major political parties, I just look at what makes sense, and I think we need a common sense party in this country. That's actually what I think we need. Just figure it out. Pretty easy to figure out what this is all about. The Landman star also said that he could care less. Oh, he couldn't care less. He said it correctly. I don't want to misquote Billy Bob being an inarticulate.
That is one of my pet peeves, man.
No, couldn't care less and less about awards. I donate to a lot of charities, mainly children's stuff, but nobody knows it. Well, they do now, Billy. They do now. I don't go to the award show and talk about it when I'm getting my award, he said. I've won a couple recently, he added, but these days I just look at it. It's like, oh, okay, we're going to go over here and, have some dry chicken breast and green beans, and we'll listen to people get up there and pontificate about how awesome they are. I love his reality. This guy is factual and based in reality. He also ripped celebrities for pushing causes other than the award organizations pushing when they are accepting their awards, saying there is a time and place for that. You should just stick to what it is. Don't go up there and talk about saving the Badgers in Wisconsin or something. You know what I'm saying? He explained. And people would argue and say, well, no, because I have a voice and because everybody knows me, this is a great platform for me to put this out there. Well, how about this? If you have $1 billion and you want to save the Badgers, effing save them, Billy Bob said. I mean, you got plenty of money to save the Badgers. Trust me, it's barely going to cut into your budget. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Wanna buy a new car, but the price ain't right. Ain't that cold? Be a downside cheaper, yes it do. Start riding a bike. cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Now it's a real motherfucker. Good God. Listen, got to go to a disco. Throw your troubles away. Dance to the music that the DJ plays. Well, all right. And then the lights come on, yeah, like you knew they would. That cold. Gone home and face the music. That don't sound too good. Ain't that cold? Listen. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. It'll make you wanna run for cover, yeah. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Oh. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Say it's a real motherfucker. Oh, get out of here! Goodness. Too cold. Cold-blooded, I'm telling you the truth. Let me stop here at this gas station. Give me 3 gallons of low lead. I'm full, nothing else. I better stop and give me 2 hot dogs and a strawberry soda. It's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Yeah. It's a real
the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time! Our main event! Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Sean Young on Outlaw Radio.
Hey, this is Shelley Berman on Outlaw Radio. Listen, come on, listen to me or listen to Matt. If you like being bored, it's great for you.
It's Robert Hayes. I'm here on Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, a.k.a. The Weasel. We are here to drink. We're here to smoke. We're here to interrupt. You may drink. You may smoke. You may interrupt, but I'm here to...
Live from the Lighten Up Lounge, this is Tom DeLuise saying, this is Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Chuck Woolery at Lighten Up Lounge on Outlaw Radio. Lots of fun, guys. Be back, 2 and 2.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio, where we smoke, we drink, and occasionally we bother people who look old and weak.
Hi, this is Rick Dees with Magic Matt, a.k.a. Mr. Cigar, in the Lighten Up Lounge. We drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
Yeah, this is a day here in Southern California for amber liquor. My old buddy Don Waldman, who coined the phrase palimony, he's the one. He's the one who coined the phrase palimony. An attorney at large and a large attorney who used to be a regular on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio here on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations in America. He loved martinis, but this time of year, especially when it's a deluge of rain here in Southern California, and it is raining like a river. It's like a river.
Atmospheric.
Like an atmospheric river. It's a regular deluge outside. He would always open up the amber liquor like my buddy Ralph from the Bronx.
He was very... By the way, did he have a preference on the amber?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he brought over the... What's the most expensive bourbon on the planet?
Pappy.
Pappy Van Winkle.
He brought that over one day.
Well, God, I wish he was still alive.
Oh, you and I both.
Hey, man, he used to pick me up at my house and bring me to a hockey game.
No, he was a good man.
He was awesome.
He was a
But
good man.
Matt, you got to understand, Matt.
What?
Every Saturday is an amber liquor day for Ralph.
Yeah. Well, okay.
It's an...
What?
It's an homage to our palimony friend.
Don Waldman. Yeah, the great
Matt,
Don
he was
Waldman.
very like that. Like you're talking about, he would say, this is a good day for a beer, or this is a good weather for this.
Yes,
good
he had
weather for
specific days
He did.
for specific liquors, and I loved him for that.
Yeah.
He was a cigar-smoking, meat-eating, great attorney, and he helped me, by the way, even though I lost hundreds of thousands. But because he came in late, he came in late on my case, and if I had him from the beginning, if I could afford him. Hold on a second.
In retro, you could have.
I was paying $500 an hour for
that chick,
for the dude that was supposed to be the greatest divorce attorney on the planet. He did Tom Arnold's divorce. He represented Tom, and you saw how Tom came out on that.
Yeah, Tom only lost $100 million.
No,
Tom got $25 million for the divorce.
Yeah, he kicked friggin' ass. So I hire this guy at $500 an hour. Now, several $100,000 later, he shows up on the day of the reckoning, and we're in the attorney room. You know, that's one of those rooms close to the court. And he walks in all sweaty, and he says to me, so catch me up. Catch you up! Catch you up! I'm paying you $500 an hour, and now catch you up!
You should have billed him $2,500 an hour.
Oh, God! Oh, and I'm not going to mention his name, Manley Freed.
Matt,
but
what's this case? Matt, what's this case about?
Man was the biggest divorce attorney on the planet. And P.S., no, it's not worth the money that I nailed his secretary. It is not worth the several $100,000.
Was she hot?
No, Poontang. That's why.
All right.
I don't know if that's even a real question.
Lived in Beverly Hills, but she had cats, so I could only see her the one time.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to cats. And she had like 3 cats, and they were milling around the room while we were doing it. They
That's a good thing about cats.
They were milling.
That's perfect example.
No, that's and giving me that look, like I don't care about you.
They hate everyone.
I'm used to that look from females. Yes, Ralph?
Do you know why Trump never got burned in a divorce?
Why?
He hired like every divorce attorney in New York City So there was a conflict. So his wives couldn't hire an attorney. They had to settle.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, we don't deserve that guy. We don't deserve him. This is the kind of stuff. This smells. Stephen A. Smith asks what he is missing with the timing of the Epstein push. This was yesterday on a show called Straight Shooter. Host Stephen A. Smith explained why he was skeptical about congressional Democrats' sudden push on the Jeffrey Epstein saga as it pertained to President Donald Trump. Thank you. Once again, Stephen A. Smith and I, we don't agree on most things political, but I do love that he's also on the verge of being a pragmatist, and he knows exactly what's going on, and I appreciate the fact that he's not walking in, lockstep with the friggin' lefty idiot sticks. We know Trump had nothing to do with Epstein, but of course they roll this out instantly when the shutdown is over.
By the way, what day did the shutdown end?
Yeah, no, you were right. Yeah,
I predicted it.
You're exactly right.
No, 100%. Yep, nicely done, Ralph. And this is why Ralph is on the show, because on occasion we have knowledgeable people on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, on YouTube, on Rumble, on X. No, you heard me, Mart. And the finest stations. Hey, Newsom again avoids accountability amid the Palisades fire fallout. This is a quote from this ass. I almost said it too. This
wish
ass,
you did.
This ass bite here in California. We're on the tip of the spear of climate change. Do you know how climate change polls among Americans these days? About 4% give an F about climate change. But yet this man doubles down. Great hair, although he looks like Eddie from the Munsters. Why does no one talk about that?
He looks exactly like Christian Bale in American Psycho.
Yes!
And he is American Psycho.
He looks like Butthead.
Yeah,
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, he's such an anus. Gavin Newsom continues the familiar pattern of shifting attention away from the Pacific Palisades fire, this time focusing on climate change and insurance access instead of addressing his administration's role in the disaster, because that's what he does.
And meanwhile, everybody in the Palisades was under mandatory evacuation as of yesterday.
Today, yes. Oh, yeah, because of the rain.
Yes.
And Gavin Newsom had to pull 17,000 commercial driver's licenses from people, illegal aliens in the state of California, that he granted them licenses to.
Well, that's because we, meaning, the collective we on the right, sort of put the hammer down on him.
17,000.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. And Ralph, what's going on with MTG? Trump withdraws support and endorsement of wacky Marjorie Taylor Greene. He says he's withdrawing his support and endorsement, pointing out that it seems that all she does is complain. What is going on with that broad?
Have you ever heard the expression, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned?
Well, but not just heard it, no, it's true.
Marjorie wanted to run for senator of Georgia, and Trump knew she couldn't win. And he said, you cannot run, I will run against you.
Oh!
And so she had to pull her nomination from the Senate, and she's been after Trump since that day.
I think MTG is showing her real colors.
I gotta tell you,
hell hath no fury.
No. And by the way, I think that's Shakespearean.
Yes.
He knew women. and P.S., how many hundreds of years later, nothing has changed.
That's right.
Nothing has changed. Mondani, speaking to the striking Starbucks employees, Charlie Kirk called a Muslim socialist mayor in New York City one of the biggest threats to our country. You talk about insight from a brilliant man who was assassinated by the left. From his X account, he warned that he believed Islam was becoming a growing threat to the United States, and by the way, proving this to be increasingly relevant after his death. Mondani speaking to the striking Starbucks employees, pointing out the disparity between the $970 million the coffee giant CEO, Brian Nicoli, sounds like an Italian to me, Ralph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We make good coffee.
Yeah. You know your way. I've enjoyed Italian coffee, and it's very dark, very rich.
You put a little sambuca in there, it's perfect.
Yeah. But he compared Brian Nicoli's earnings with the barista's wages and Brian takes.
What a dummy.
Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. Watch Brian take his beans and go home. I predict shutdown of many more Starbucks stores in New York. Many, many more. Especially when Mondummy increases the wage to $30 an hour.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Goodbye.
There's no way you can run a business, certainly not a Starbucks, when it's 30 stinking bucks an hour. And socialist-style Seattle mayor, Katie Wilson, holy cow, Seattle's next mayor, community organizer.
No, she's very well accomplished.
Yeah, what community organizer? Does that ring a bell with anyone?
So
do we know any former community organizers? Barack much?
So another commie is going to be a mayor in another city.
Yes.
No, Marty, you have no idea how bad this woman is.
Oh, yeah. Katie Wilson, poster chick for everything we hate about white lefty females. Everything we hate, that's her picture. That's Katie Wilson. Never held elected office. She's not new to local politics, being a, community organizer and all. She was just elected, and lo and behold, the premier Starbucks at Pike Place Market boarded the doors and windows. Coincidence?
This is all you have to know about this new mayor.
Yeah.
She lives in a one-bedroom apartment that her parents pay for.
There you go.
There you go.
Big on public transit. She considers herself a Democrat socialist. And you don't have to remind me that Mark Walker's there, because I know Mark Walker, formerly of Seattle, Washington.
Since we've been 10 years old.
The great Mark Walker.
He's 10 years old?
Since we've been 10.
He's 10 years. Well, yes. He thinks like a 10-year-old. No,
Since
he doesn't.
we have been 10.
Mark Walker is a man formerly from the Emerald City. Hey, Mark Walker, remember when we lived there, it wasn't known as the Emerald City, Mark Walker?
The Jet City.
What?
The Jet City.
Yeah, it was known as, sort of, was it known as the Jet City even then?
Well, because of the Seattle Supersonics.
Yeah, that's right.
We just lost Lenny Wilkins
that's
this last week.
Oh, yeah. Not only that, he passed away. Mark Walker.
So we know where he is.
Yeah, you found him.
Mark Walker, one of the smart guys who got the hell out of Seattle but one of the smart guys who didn't move to Southern California. Well, you did for a bit. You were up there in the mountains, right? For a little bit.
Yeah, Brightwood.
Yeah. So you were up there with all the skiing and so on, and that's a nice little conclave. And you enjoyed yourself up there, did you not?
I loved it.
Yeah. So why did you move?
Well, I had that home in Idaho sitting there just kind of wasting away, and it had been sitting empty for 8 years, and COVID was coming in, which I didn't know at the time.
COVID.
Right.
Just kind of was one of those things. It was the end of the 2019 race season, and I just thought, well, I'm going to go up and check on the house.
Whoa.
By the way, Mart, let me continue
we
this,
have a
please.
host.
Yeah. I sort of know my stuff just a little bit. So the reason it's pertinent that he mentions race season, which is what I was going to say before I was interrupted, he is a crew chief, and so he's got a place in Idaho, got a place here in California. So crew chiefs make a pretty penny, Mark Walker?
Well, it wasn't enough to keep me there on that team, and there was a lot of travel involved. And I was raising my son by myself too.
Yeah.
So he was a teenager and down there with me, and I'd be on the road, 5 days at a time racing, and it's like, there, you got to take care of yourself. So
yeah, as a crew chief, and I only ask you this because I'm interested, and rarely am I interested with anything that any of our guests have to do. But I'm interested in this. What does a crew chief do, and for what crew were you on?
Well, a race team manager is basically what it was, but I did do car building and car setup, and then when it was at the track, it was making decisions on what we're going to do with the setup.
Was that open wheel?
And we were a good winning team. It was a Formula Drift team.
It was F1?
Professional. I didn't do any F1. I did NHRA top alcohol. Did D1 drift in Europe for Monster Energy, and Formula Drift down there in California for Audi Bach Cubes.
Drift racing is amazing.
It's insane.
Is that
It was, and we were the winning
was the
team that
movie?
year.
Hold on, Mark. That movie was based on that, right? And then they built something at Universal Studios as part of the attractions on the whole drifting thing. Boy, that's a special talent. I mean, you got to learn that, right?
Yeah.
Mark, where do you live now?
I'm down in Florida now. Is that what you asked?
Yeah,
Where but he went from to Montana first, and then Florida.
Matt's conducting the interview.
He's in big old Jacksonville,
No.
Florida,
Yeah.
home of the
Yes.
big ape, home of the big WAPE, Jacksonville, Florida.
What's the bet?
Okay,
About an
Mart,
hour
you're
and a half
being
west.
a friggin' idiot.
Because it's not Jacksonville.
It's the town that everyone would know in the United
So what
States
other
of
people wanna
America.
know?
No, they don't. He lives in Jacksonville for all intents and purposes.
Hour and a half away.
Am I correct? Is that the big town near you, Mark Walker?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it.
By the way, which is the biggest city in Florida?
Yeah, that's the biggest?
Yes.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yep.
So
that's why they put the Jaguars there.
So there you are in Jacksonville, Florida, because you're in Florida for a specific reason. You're not a lefty, right, Mark Walker?
Yeah. No. You know, they talked about Montana being a free state, and I found that Florida was way better.
Yeah. Yeah, but Montana, it's getting sort of, you're being infiltrated, are you not? There in Montana?
Oh. Well, Bozeman, they call Los Angeles now.
And this is what happens.
That's horrifying.
Why
That
do
is-
the folks
Yeah.
who leave these blue states for something better taxes, affordability, and then these idiot sticks vote the same effing way?
They don't. Because Montana doesn't have a Democrat in the Congress, in the governorship. They don't.
It's common, my friend.
But you know, Matt, when they go, Matt,
that's
they
the
take
fair.
They take California with them. That's why all these states are saying no Californians, please.
Yeah.
Because here's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
Florida used to be purple, a little bit blue.
Mm-hmm.
When everybody left California and New York, Florida is solid red up and down the state.
Big time.
People think that.
I think Trump won by 14 points.
And the same thing with Texas.
Yeah.
People think they bring their California values. They kind of do in their little communities,
right?
But not statewide.
And they're not going to win.
They don't want to vote for taxes.
Right.
They don't want to vote for regulations.
Yep.
They want that freedom.
And Matt, you know that
Love that.
Mark Walker's ex-wife.
Why are you bringing that up?
Because I'll bring this up because for a real pertinent reason.
Yes, tell me.
That she ran for mayor of Monroe, Washington.
Oh, is that right?
And she got beat out by a big, dumb lefty a-hole. Am I correct on this, Mark?
Yeah, this last week.
Okay, so I know you watch politics and day in and day out, Mark Walker. So how about this? Have you been following this community organizer, now the new mayor of Seattle, Katie Wilson? Yeah?
Not with any sort of fervor, but I do know of it, and it's kind of they want to be the Big Apple, but I think they're still going to have to be happy being the Little Apple.
Well, you know this chick wants to be a Mondami, right? You know that's what she's looking for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just mirror him.
So why? How did we turn out the way we turned out? Because we the three of us, my brother Mark and you and my own self, we lived in the Great Pacific Northwest. But did you find that it was that liberal lefty back then? Because I know you were always on the right. I was sort of, I didn't know politics from crap. I was a kid.
You're a magician.
I am a magician, so that makes me a gay guy. It makes me a gay guy who should be on the left. But I've always believed in doing it for yourself and no handouts. But back then, when we were kids in Seattle, in the 70s, was it as left as it is now?
Well, you got to remember, we were under the last Republican governor Washington had, I think Dan Evans.
Yeah.
And then in the 80s, it flipped. I mean, when you had Microsoft happen, it just flipped. And it's kind of, we had good parenting, first of all.
Yeah.
So that's how we made it out.
Well, but however, Mark, Mom and Dad back then were Democrats.
Don't let that one out.
Don't let that one out.
Yeah, but it's different. It's a different Democrat.
Was his mother and father?
I tell you the
It was
truth.
much different. That's the JFK Democrat.
No. There's no. Yeah, but hold on a second. I'm tired of using that catchphrase. You know, Democrat is a Democrat is a Democrat. Okay, so finally, I'm going to say I'm not using that as an excuse anymore. Your parents were good, big ass Republicans, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
His mom was from England.
Yeah, well, she should be a lefty, but she wasn't. Yeah. How do you?
Well, kind of a
Margaret
that's
Thatcher
true,
was
too,
not a
because she was Jewish and kind of had to escape the whole 1932 England thing.
Oh,
she didn't
right.
find out she was Jewish until 1990.
Hold on a second.
That
Now,
makes you Jewish, Mark.
I've known you for a gazillion years. I never knew your mom was Jewish, which of course makes you Jewish.
Partly.
No, fully.
Nope.
But through my mother, they would consider me Jewish.
Yes.
But she didn't find out until 1990. So it was hidden.
But hold on a second. So after 1990, did you take your free trip to Israel?
I haven't.
Okay.
I want to.
Well, you got.
I really want to.
Not a great time to go.
No, but you got a free one coming, Mark.
Farmer.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Well, I think it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
I do too.
By the way,
some parts of the world,
people don't realize Great Britain, very anti-Semitic. The entire country.
Oh no, I think most people who watch
we
this
realize,
show get
we
this.
realize that.
Yeah, major anti-Semitic, and by the way, major anti-God, major anti-Jesus. Not exceptionally religious. I don't see you agreeing with me, Ralph, but they're not. I mean, by and large,
Well, the
not.
Church of England is still the state religion.
Yeah, but it's
It's all about King Charles.
You and I both know that the United States of America is still the religious capital of the world.
No kidding.
Yes, and this man was a deacon at your church, right, Mark?
yes, it sure was.
Yes, and so how are you digging Jacksonville, or as Mark would correct me, the outskirts of Jacksonville, Florida?
He's got a beautiful place up on a hill. Florida's not hilly, and he lives on a hill. He's got property up there. I think it's pretty cool. He sent me pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
And
And by the way, this guy does it all. He builds his own houses.
Builds boats.
He puts in his own. He can do anything. He lives off the
Self-contained.
land. Man, I wish I.
Are you off the grid there, Mark?
Oh, he was off the grid.
I'm not off grid here. I was in Idaho and Montana.
That's what I figured.
Off the grid.
You know, you get married and you have to kind of suck it up.
Yeah. Happy wife, happy life.
By the way, I love Mark Walker when he says, "You get married how many times?" How many?
Can't
3 or 4.
One,
Too old to remember.
three, 4.
But Ralph, this is a guy that I will call with
somewhere in there.
a car problem. I have an issue with my vehicle or whatever. He'll diagnose us over the phone. Tell me what it is.
No, he's a brilliant guy. Mark Walker is a brilliant guy,
yeah.
and that sort of reasons that he would be on the right. And I was talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene with Ralph earlier. What do you think about her flip-flop here?
And she's a hard one to keep up with because even when she was, her strong self, she seemed like she went over the edge a little bit.
Yes.
Depended on who she was hanging out with.
So she's influenced like most females?
Yeah. Oh, look.
Oh, Matt, what are you, a caveman?
No, hold on.
Are you a caveman?
She's cheated on every husband she's ever had.
She is woman.
Mark said like most women.
Yeah, like most women.
Mark is correct. She's cheated on every husband she's ever had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She goes whichever way the wind blows.
Yeah.
So infidelity is no stranger to her.
No. She embraces it. So
Love her.
You're glad to be out. You're glad.
Sick man, Dave.
You're glad to be out of the Emerald City. You're glad to be out of Seattle. We are still here in Southern California. However,
why?
Yes. And the question is,
save that, Ralph.
Right. The question is why? Would I like it there where you live on the outskirts of Jacksonville?
I'll tell you what, this is the best time of year right now. It's like 72 degrees and no humidity to speak of. Coming out of hurricane season, we didn't even have any hurricanes hit us this year. They all went up
whoa.
the coast.
That can't be true. Global warming. That can't be true.
Yeah, but we banned that.
That's because you have a great governor, Mark Walker.
DeSantis. I was just going to say.
Oh, you have a great governor. I love Mark Walker. Hey, Mark, long life and prosper. You're one of the good men. You're one of the good dudes. And you know that, God, we've known each other since, well, if Mark...
Since you were 10 years old.
10 years old.
I must have been 12 then.
Yeah.
Mark Walker, God bless you, my friend.
So a good 30 years.
I mean that from my 28 years. I mean that from my heart. Mark Walker, God bless you.
Going on, all you folks in Radio Land? Tattoo Dave here. Listen, I'm noticing on the comments, it's Patrick, Giovanna Cheddar, Randy, all you guys, Zero to Steve, Bob Josa, the world famous Bob Josa. Hey, we need to get some more people in here commenting and playing with the radio and putting your thoughts in. So. And also, yeah, commenting during the show is great, but if you guys would go on and comment after the show is over, let it repost, and then put your comments in, it matters. So on top of following, liking, subscribing, and doing all the stuff that you do so we can do what we do, that would be greatly appreciated. But, just putting it out there to Zero Steve, Patrick, Bob, No Name, all you guys, Mary, everybody, we love you guys. Thank you for being here. We know you have a choice, and we appreciate you making your choice us. And please keep coming back and tell two friends so they can tell two friends so we can do what we do. Love you all.
Recognize my voice? You might not, huh? This is the Money Man, Eddie Money, with my good buddy Magic Matt right here. Outlaw Radio. Let me do it again. Are you an outlaw? I'm an outlaw, huh? My probation officer loves me. This is Money Man, my good buddy Matt right here on Outlaw Radio. Stick 'em up, motherfucker.
Welcome to the Big Tent. Welcome to the Big Tent, known as Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Smoking, drinking, interrupting from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar. Before I get to purple, green, mauve-haired Billie Eilish.
Never liked her.
Big boobs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, huge.
Nice.
Huge.
So she is a big,
She would have been in the contest last week had I thought about it.
She's a big boob with big boobs.
Yeah, but the one from Modern Family or whatever, that's the one.
Thank you.
You're talking about the Latina chick.
Yeah. Sofia Vergara.
Sophia, yeah.
No, she is.
She wins.
She's hot. You mean in the big boob department?
Yeah, she wins.
Not big, but perfect.
Why are these men talking about? Why are you objectifying us? Why are those men Well, because we're heterosexual males, and that's what we do. That's what we do. And anyone that tells you different is not a heterosexual male. They're lying to you. They are 100% lying to you.
True.
We objectify women. We look at women. How hot are they? How big are the boobies?
Can you see if they're skirt?
Listen, if you're telling the absolute truth, women do that too.
Is that a nice ass?
Yes,
Is
they
that a
look
nice-
at each other's boobs as well.
Yeah, correct.
They do.
That's what I'm saying.
They do. Of course they do. Yeah.
I'm way better than her. I got way better than her.
Oh yeah, and by the way, in shoes, they don't really care about us. They care, by and large, our bank account. I won't say that about my former producer, Lori Downer Jr. She is not like that.
Self-sufficient woman.
She is. She's a go-getter who goes
and gets it
and gets
generous and genuine
and a good gal. But I will tell you that we heterosexual men, listen to me now. Hear me next hour.
Hear me.
Heterosexual males, we do objectify females because we love your form. We love the way you smell, by and large, 99% of the time. And we love femininity. I love a real female gal. I mean, a real dyed-in-the-wool, not someone who's transitioning.
No.
You're not. And by the way, you'll never be. Hey, dude, who's transitioning? Hey, you'll never be a female. Nope. No matter how much transitioning, no matter how much lopping off and insertion, you will never ever look at me. Look at me. Now you can't say it, but the death of old Magic Matt, because I went on record. You'll never ever. I'm looking right into the camera here. You'll never, ever be a female, and you'll never know what it likes, what it feels like to be a female, ever.
Did you say
ever.
what it likes?
But
or
wait a
did
minute.
You meant what it's
But
like.
But wait a minute. I love these little. Well, I almost said
twinks.
They come on the internet and they say, "It's my time of the month." I think
was
I'm
just
having.
gonna say,
I'm
like, I look forward to
I'm
those-
menstruating. You're what? You douchebag.
You're not. No.
Oh.
And by the way, they wouldn't know what a douchebag is because they can't use it.
God.
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah.
They can't. But
We look forward to those 4 or 5 days that we can take off when you're not there.
You'll never be a female. You'll
Hey,
never
we're gone
be a
over here.
female.
No, I'm back on, Marty.
And by the way, if you notice, I'm not saying this about females transitioning to males. I don't even know what you're doing. Why would you want to throw all that beautifulnul away?
Well, some of them aren't beautiful, Matt.
And become a scaggy-wag male like us? I mean, that's just stupidity. I want you to know that this time of the year it is gourd season, and I forgot to play this a couple weeks ago. You know, in the beginning of this time of year, especially around Halloween and so on. But it's never too late. This is a comedian that we found on the internet who I love this gal so much.
She is great,
and it also works via audio, which is the reason why I'm playing it via audio, and you're not going to see the visual. But understand, this gal is in the kitchen, and she has many a gourd around her, and it goes like this.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait to get my hands on some gourds and arrange them in a horn-shaped basket on my dining room table. That is going to look so seasonal. I'm about to head up to the attic right now, find that wicker f***er, dust it off, and jam it full of an insane assortment of shellacked vegetables. When my guests come over, it's going to be like, blammo! Check out my shellacked decorative vegetables, assholes. Guess what season it is? In fall. There's a nip in the air, and my house is full of mutant squash. It's decorative gourd season. Motherfuckers.
Oh, I love that guy.
You know, someday we just have to play that without the bleeps and just let you
I
bleep
know.
it. Yeah, just gotta do it.
Mother
I just love
We used to have an after show where we could have done it.
Oh. Billie Eilish rages at Elon Musk, a effing pathetic pussy bitch coward. Left wing, did I need to preface it with that? Pop singer Billie Eilish called tech mogul Elon Musk, but she says the word, effing pathetic pussy bitch coward for allegedly not being charitable enough with his wealth. Eilish shared several Instagram stories from My Voice, My Choice detailing the many alleged world issues Elon Musk could solve with his vast wealth. Number 1, end world hunger. Number 2, save endangered species. Number 3, rebuild Gaza. Eilish then shared an Instagram story that said, etc., effing pathetic, p, bitch, coward. Eilish's attack on Musk comes weeks after she told the billionaire class to give their money away as she accepted an award at a ceremony attended by tech mogul Mark Zuckerberg and others. We're at a time right now where the world is really, really bad and really, really dark. And people need empathy and help more than kind of ever, especially in our country, Eilish said, while accepting the Music Innovator Award at the Wall Street Journal Magazine Innovator Awards. She's an innovator? I'd say if you have money, it would be great to use it for good things. Maybe give it to some people that need it, she added. Eilish took a step further to specifically single out billionaires, some of whom were in attendance at the ceremony. Love you all, but there's a few people in here that have a lot more money than me, she said. If you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? No hate. That's a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, give your money away, shorties. According to the New York Post, Eilish's rebuke of the billionaires received laughter and applause from the audience, with Mark Zuckerberg reportedly withholding his claps. So he was the only one that didn't applaud.
I never understood, like when my daughter started liking her and then certain people I knew started, I never got what she was doing musically because I think her songs really suck.
They do? I really haven't heard any of her stuff.
I think she's horrible, and it's like, it's one of these weird poppy craziness.
And P.S.
She's all quirky and weird.
Yeah,
and it's
I
like,
certainly
you know
don't
what?
have to agree with your politics to like your music. Trent Reznor, I think, is a big lefty, and I love his music.
Of course,
I love
he's
Nine Inch
great.
Nails. I am a huge fan. There's nothing he could do or say that I wouldn't stop listening to his music. I would bet that he didn't vote for Trump.
I'm sure.
But he's a genius musically.
But
we can
she's
separate.
not.
We on the right can
Her brother, it's her brother.
Oh, is it?
Her brother is the pianist that plays with her and writes all the music. So, I mean, I disagree with Marty a little bit because some of the songs are musically very good.
Name one.
All right. Well,
I don't know the names of them because I don't follow her.
Okay, so
but I've seen her on award shows.
So what I'm going to do this week, I'm going to listen to some Billie Eilish and see if she has anything good.
Let me know.
I mean, she must. Otherwise, how would she have hits?
She's appealing to the young, like the Taylor Swifties.
Yeah, but even
He's wrong, Matt. He's wrong.
Hold on. No matter who you're appealing to, you still have to have hits for radio to play them.
Name one hit.
I don't know the names. I'm just telling you she has some good music.
Okay, I'll check them out. Comedian Samantha Bee tells Stacey Abrams to attack MAGA. Civility is worthless. Left-wing comedian Samantha Bee urged failed gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams to attack MAGA more, insisting that civility is worthless in this Trump era. Bee, who was fired from her TBS late-night comedy show in 2022. Why? Well, she had bottom of the barrel ratings.
Or retarded, right?
Yeah, was invited on the twice-failed Georgia candidates podcast, Assembly Required, and she ripped into MAGA voters and suggested that they do not deserve civility. I think it's what you've done so deftly through your comedy is that you, I think, agree with Roxanne Gay, who wrote a piece back in September where she said that the MAGA right wants the left to always be civil, as if there's this perfect, polite way to debate humanity. Abrams said, as she introduced the question to B, she calls it a fantasy and argues that when people's rights and lives are on the line, we don't have to play nice. B was more than happy to agree with that concept and went on to call political civility worthless. It's always people telling you to just be quiet, be nice, Compromise yourself, B said. If you're compromising everything and the people with the power and control are giving up nothing, then I think that civility feels quite worthless. Okay, I've had enough of this broad. She also urged rich people, just like the aforementioned mauve, turquoise-haired, who Mart is not a fan of, but Tattoo Dave says that this gal, Billie Eilish...
I guess he's in love with her.
Doesn't mean...
You showed
Today, I am signing an executive order making it legal to call your friends fags and retards
I don't know where that comes
if they are doing something faggy or retarded.
Well, please.
Fags and retards, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to start calling our friends this again. And we will. We're going to call them fags and retards again.
B then attempted to claim that she only meant that the left should engage in stronger discourse, not perpetrate actual political violence. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know they want it. You know they want it, and you know they are emboldened, and they love the fact that Charlie Kirk is no longer with us. That's just the honest-to-God effing truth. If we're going to deal with the truth, as my friends in Brooklyn would say, the truth...
Did you say that with an F?
Yes.
That's not how friends in Brooklyn... Well, you mean the black brethren in Brooklyn.
Okay, that's my brother Mart. I want everyone to know.
Well, it's true.
That's
No, it's just a stereotype that's true.
What?
It's the truth.
That's my brother Mart.
Marty.
How are you guys related?
What is the point?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good damn question.
I was dropped here on Earth by aliens. What is the point of having
One of you was.
FU money if you never say FU with your money be exclaimed? Like all the people with FU money should be standing up right now. I love how these folks who have millions of dollars want the billionaires and the other millionaires to give away their money, but they don't give their money away. Why does no one call them out on this? And then if you do, they will say, well, yeah, I give plenty to charity. Really? Let me see the statements. How much money do you, in reality, give to charity, you effing liars?
Oprah gave everybody a car. That's all I know.
I guarantee she didn't pay for it.
Bees claims she's against violence, though seems to be at odds with her previous positions that liberals should attack conservative Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito and other conservatives in restaurants and make their lives hell everywhere they go. She's the same person who said this, but no violence. And actress Ruby Rose calls Sydney Sweeney. Love that Sydney Sweeney.
Love.
That's just a good gal. Cretin, responsible for Christie bombing at the box office. Australian actress Ruby Rose attacked Hollywood megastar Sydney Sweeney, calling her a cretin after the recently released film Christie, which stars Sweeney, flopped at the box office. The original Christy Martin script was incredible, life-changing. It was attached to play Cherry. Everyone had experience with the core material. Most of us were actually gay. It's part of why I stayed in acting. Losing roles happens all the time. A seemingly envious Rose wrote on a Monday Threads post. The Orange is the New Black actress went on to attack the Euphoria star for the remarks she made in response to Christie's low box office results, in which Sweeney said in part, "We don't always just make art for numbers, we make it for impact." For her PR to talk about it flopping and saying SS did it for the people, none of the people want to see someone who hates them parading around pretending to be us, Rose reacted. "You're a cretin, you ruined the film, period," Rose said. Sweeney, who stars in Christie, a biopic about a lesbian boxer, Christy Martin, took to Instagram to say that she is deeply proud of the film and the story we told, sharing several behind-the-scenes photos from the set. This experience has been one of the greatest honors of my life, the White Lotus star said. This film stands for survival, courage, and hope. Through our campaigns, we've helped raise awareness for what sort of more awareness to what? We know there are lesbians and gay people.
I I will say Ruby Rose is very gorgeous.
Love them dearly. Love them dearly. Oh, we're going to break. Oh, man.
You can tell by the music.
Time just whooped by. I got to tell you, more exposure for how much more messaging do you need to get the point across that lesbians and homosexuals do this? And by the way, homosexuals, they really put the hammer down. You know, they're not any way the wind blows, right? So I mean, my money is on our gay brethren. I'm telling you, females, any way the wind blows. And we'll go male, we'll go... And not all of them call themselves bisexual. Many of them will call themselves lesbian because that's what the point they're trying to get across. All right, lot to get to on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, on YouTube, on Rumble, on X. Well, we return at the greatest stations in America. This is Outlaw Radio. Hey, welcome back. Well, hey, well, there you are. There, I see your likeness in my camera. Thank you for being there. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest radio stations. Big woke fail. We were talking about Sydney Sweeney and Hall of Fame boxer Christy Martin defends Sydney Sweeney after actress Ruby Rose attacks. She is my friend an ally. Boxer Christy Martin defended Hollywood megastar Sydney Sweeney after Australian actress Ruby Rose called Euphoria star a cretin and claimed she ruined Martin's biopic Christy. I want to be clear about who Sid is. She is my friend and ally.
God bless.
This iconic boxer. I've always been a fighter. My life reflected that in every way, and now I fight for others. Martin began in an Instagram post one day after Rose attacked Sweeney. The past few days, I've seen people attack my friend. Sid not only worked her ass off for this film, she worked her... Oh, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see...
Her ass?
Working her ass off?
Oh, yeah. Oh, whoa. For my story, for so many others suffering in silence, so I want to be clear about who Sid is. She's my friend and
Tell
ally.
her Sid again, please.
God bless her. God bless her for telling the truth. That's Hall of Fame boxer Christy Martin defending the great
You
Sydney.
ever seen Christy Martin fight?
No,
She's
no.
damn good.
Is she?
Oh, yeah.
Is she?
She's great, dude.
Yeah, she's great.
She's fun to watch. She's badass.
Yeah?
And I love how she's kind of going, F you, Rose, whatever the hell her name is.
Yeah. Axl Rose.
Yeah, Axl Rose.
Yeah, the guy should have stayed on stage. He should lose some weight and get
It's
back
so
up.
easy.
Didn't he lose his voice? He lost his voice.
Yes.
Right?
He
Yeah.
sounds like Mickey Mouse.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I mean, he's singing.
He
He's
lost
still
his
touring.
career.
Yeah.
No, they're still touring. They're
Yeah.
making money, but
There's a guy that never has to work again.
He's a lot like Vince Neil.
Didn't he write most of that, if not all those songs?
no. Slash.
Oh, really?
Slash wrote a
Are
lot
you-
of that stuff.
what, Slash
And
did?
Izzy Stradlin wrote a lot, and then it goes back to the keyboard player.
Do they? So I'm assuming
collaborated a lot.
I'm assuming they get to publishing.
Oh, Slash gets. I
Hey,
think most-
next hour, Jennifer Aniston bashes Disney's suspension of Jimmy Kimmel. Very dangerous. Isn't she on that show? Oh, okay. So that sort of makes sense. And Brett Favre, not exactly a fan of Bad Bunny, as the Super Bowl halftime fan.
Say his last name again.
Yeah, you're not serious that. But right, Mark knows where I'm going.
Well, I
with
know
this.
a movie is from.
You're not. Yeah, you're not,
something about Mary.
Yeah, of course.
Favre.
Yeah.
Brett Favre.
Is it not Favre?
Favre.
Okay, so Mark C.G. Boyer you're not hearing that little mousy voice in the background today.
Thank God.
And he's not sleeping.
Because he is on a cruise. He chose the only weekend in Southern California where we are experiencing a deluge of rain for 5 days in a row.
Torrential.
I gotta tell you,
and
man.
it began yesterday, the day
They left.
They left on the cruise, and Mark C.G. Boyer, he is the quintessential Charlie Brown.
And you know, all the weather comes in. All the weather comes in from offshore.
Right.
So you know, the minute this boat left, they were in the rain.
What's the odds this becomes like Gilligan's Island? We don't see him for like 16 years.
I got to tell you, Mark. But as Mark said it, Matt, as you tell me, life is about experiences. Yes. So if you want to go on a cruise and you've never been on a cruise, this will be his first cruise. But his first cruise in torrential downpour.
And I got to tell you, Matt, I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
I had a vision. He is right now vomiting over the side of the boat,
Oh, no.
and Rick is holding his two hairs back,
Oh,
so not to get fouled by the vomit.
I think he's at the free buffet.
Oh, God. After poker on Wednesday night, when it was just Mark C.G. Boyer and Rick and I. Rick is one of our poker playing buddies on Wednesday. I mentioned to Mark, I said, now most people, I'd be kidding about this, but I'm not when it comes to you. Please don't fall overboard. Because you know if anyone's going to do that, it'll be him.
He's a short little guy, but he will find a way to do it.
No, he's pretty round. He'll float.
And Rick said, no, I'll keep a lookout for him.
They'll throw a beacon on him.
Yeah.
They'll just keep going and throw a beacon on him and hope he gets rescued.
All right,
A
big hour.
3-hour tour.
Yeah, big hour next on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Thank you for being there.
Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop. Skip it. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bout that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, hey.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
Most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's Time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out.
Yeah.
Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
Had to lighten them up now.
Oh, man.
We're here with Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Had to lighten up.
Oh, little Outlaw Radio.
We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
What the hell is the proof? What is the proof on this stuff, man?
100.
I was asking the guy who brought the bourbon over. I thought that would be evident. Or
You guys started out so well today.
What?
Started out so well today.
Oh, he's getting drunky drunk. Our
No, he's not allowed to.
Tattoo Dave.
Well, that's right. You're not. Why is that?
No,
Ralph?
I'm not.
Why is that, Ralph?
Well,
He's got a
henpecker.
Whoa.
Whoa. He's got a broad in his life. Old Tattoo Dave.
Honey, you can't. I want you to come home.
No, I appreciate, having someone in your life that loves you enough where you don't want to kill doesn't want your spousal
Creepy.
equivalent dead that's creepy that she cares?
She should want him dead. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, I love Dave, and I want to give him a shot of 151.
Oh, yeah. Well,
He's rated up.
Pour it in. My cup is always open.
Well, we may have a little Rodney Allen Everclear, Rodney Allen Rippy Everclear that he left here.
Have you ever had Booker's?
Oh, of course. Of course. Oh,
That's
yeah.
147.
Yeah, that's a good one. I didn't know drinking yesterday, so today drinking this, and this is only like a half a cup and a half a cup more, but I'll tell you, 100 what?
100 proof.
Whew.
Uncle Nearest.
I'm not. You see, I'm not diluting it with agua today because my agua man is out on a boat in torrential rains. Mark C.G. Boyer, who brings me the water.
Currently vomiting off the side of the road.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, you said this is. You said this is his first.
It's his first cruise.
Okay, so I love the ocean. I
Yeah.
love being out in the water. I've
Yeah.
had boats in my life,
Right,
fishing in
yeah.
my life. But when it comes to a cruise ship,
Yeah,
I've never been on one.
No, I'm not that
And
guy.
I'm not down, man.
No,
it's
I'm
like,
not.
No, I don't even like charter boats. I like to be in control.
Yeah.
You're
I like to see the land.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
more of a fan.
Yes.
If it were, I don't know, torrential downpour on a cruise for 4 days in a row, or dive bar, hanging out with your buddies,
Yeah.
smoking a stogie, drinking a Bloody Mary.
Send me to the elbow room in Montrose.
Yes. Wait, elbow room in Montrose?
Yes.
Hold on a second. Wait, no, Ralph.
Where's that at?
I did promise we were going to talk about some dive bars today, and I did mention that on one of our pages. So it's almost as though Ralph knows without knowing. I'm channeling. It's ESP. So the elbow room in Montrose.
The THEE.
Yeah.
Elbow room.
It's very religious.
In Montrose?
Montrose what?
Where the hell is that?
Just outside of Glendale, up in the foothills.
Oh, okay. So this was probably one of my favorite dive bars that was taken over and gentrified. Is it up against? Is it like almost like a barracks, like downstairs where?
Yes,
Right
you have to walk 3 steps down into the bar.
Okay. This used to be one of my favorite places before it was called that. Isn't it funny how I know every damn dive bar in Southern California and many in other states except Wisconsin? I gotta get to Wisconsin, home of the largest number of dive bars per capita of any state in the United States of America. But this joint was my favorite joint when it was known as, it wasn't the elbow room. And now I'm certain their drinks are what 12
No,
bucks?
it's still a dive bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was there and I paid $8 for a Jack Daniels.
Okay, it's still pricey. You know, a dive bar it should be $5-6, but okay, I'll give you that.
Well, Matt, you're right about this kind of weather. Like Dave and I had lunch today at Safari Room.
Well,
which is
it's,
one of,
by the way, what my brother Marty is alluding to, it is raining. It is a deluge of
constant
rain here in Southern California.
It's a river of rain.
It is a river.
Some might say atmospheric river, but so Dave and I were at Safari Room today, which is a dive bar in the valley, one of the last cool dive bars.
Lori and I were there. I took her there on our first date because I'm a classy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
Lori Downey Jr., former producer of
so
Outlaw Radio.
Dave and I walk in, and
Time out. You took her to the Safari Room on your first date, but you lived in the hills of Encino at the time.
Yep.
Why not the Valley Inn?
No.
Way further.
Way too expensive.
way too expensive. You got to figure things out first, Ralph. You're not gonna spend that kind of money.
No, back then you could get a damn ribeye for like $18 with everything.
So anyway, it felt like people, because there wasn't a lot of people in there, because the rain keeps people at home, which
There was like nobody in
a lot
there.
of people should stay home. But there's always this one douche that sits where Dave and I like to sit at the bar.
Yeah.
Dave goes,
Son of a
once
bitch."
again, the a-hole's in our seats.
Really?
Well, we walked in and I pointed, and Marty's like, "What? What?" I'm like, "I pointed." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "What? What?" I'm like, "Dude, this guy always
Same
sits
guy.
in our seat."
Really? On a Saturday?
Big homo.
The only guy at the bar.
The only guy at the bar.
How do you know he's a big homo?
I just have a feeling.
He had an orange umbrella.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
that's a good
I
one.
didn't notice that. But anyway, Kelly, our bartender, which, she's very cool.
You know, Gar in Bakersfield, you should check in right now because you heard the term big homo twice, and you're a big guy. You're not a large guy, but you're a good-looking gay guy
He can
in
beat your
Bakersfield,
ass.
and he could probably beat my ass. But what do you think about the term big homo?
And
Does that offend you, Gar? And so call into the show if it does or doesn't. Yes, Mark?
And do umbrellas, an orange umbrella, does that mean you're gay?
Does
So-
that signify
Yes, it does.
big homo?
No, if you're a straight man, you have a black
So my
umbrella.
point is, during this kind of weather, it seems like people are friendlier for some reason. Like they get like more.
Yeah, but
comfy
this
and cozy.
is dive bar weather, man.
Yeah.
This is rainy as hell. This is why Wisconsin, where I know that there is no illusion, it rains quite a bit this time of year, snows like a son bitch.
And people still go to the bars.
And isn't it hunting season? I think it's hunting
Yes,
season.
of course it
yeah,
is.
Oh yeah. So a lot of deer and elk on the mantle, not just the heads.
Hey,
they
Matt.
put the entire bodies. Hey Gar, how are you, my friend?
What's happening? It's pouring rain here.
Yeah, well, yes, same thing here. So the term big homo, you being a gay guy, does that piss you off?
Probably not.
Because he's not big.
No, but
Right.
well, no, he's not small.
What would piss me off is Flaming Queen.
Ah.
But, isn't that funny though? Listen to that. That's coming from a gay dude who was, the ruler of entertainment in Hollywood for many, many years and got the hell out, had to get out of Southern California because of all these left-wing douchebags and moved to Bakersfield. But for this man to say that Flaming Queen as opposed to big homo.
Yes, because Flaming Queen means he's a Nelly, and he's not a Nelly.
So what does that mean? So that's inside homo talk.
Ralph knows that stuff.
Yeah, I don't
obviously.
know. So what is Nelly? I don't understand that.
Well, somebody who's every time they open their mouth, a purse comes out. I mean, you can see their gayness from outer space.
or Gar. Okay, here's another question, Gar. Because I was mentioning that me and Tattoo Dave were having lunch over at a place called the Safari Room, a little dive bar down the street.
I love that place.
Oh, it's a great place. So anyway, so we're sitting there, and there's one guy at the bar. It's raining like a mother, you know that. And I think the guy is,
You said big homo.
big homo. And so anyway, but Dave goes, yeah, he had an orange umbrella. Now, he's got an orange umbrella. What does that mean?
What does that mean in the gay community?
Oh, God, I got no idea. Music's got no taste.
Gar, the
So
funny
it
thing
can't
is
be
I
gay.
have no idea either. I just threw it out there.
Okay, Gar, what if the umbrella was mauve?
Well, then it might have matched his ensemble.
Hey, Gar, I have a great place for you to go to
This
in
is
Bakersfield.
Ralph Odierna.
17th Street Cigar Bar.
Anytime you come up.
All right? It's a great cigar lounge
I think
in Bakersfield.
I think what you meant to say was anytime you prefer to come out?
Well, in Bakersfield, it's okay. As long as you're not a flaming queen.
Yeah, but
I understand that.
But you understand what I'm saying
I
here?
totally understand.
But flaming queen, as
Because Gar's never been one of those flamboyant.
No, as opposed to big homo, you would think that big homo would be looked upon as like one of the worst things you could say.
No, it's like in the Italian world, being called big pussy. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a
Right.
good point. I mean, Carson Daly, okay? Carson Daly is a flaming queen.
Whoa. Wait.
Not Carson Daly. No. Yeah, Carson Daly.
Wait. Hold on a second. Okay, this is news to me.
Breaking news.
This
Breaking on Magic Mouth
Wait, the
Outlaw
blonde
Radio.
haired guy.
Hold on. Slow down, Gar from Bakersfield, because this is blowing my mind. I never thought. I always thought, and for those of you watching us on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, I'm doing this with my forefinger and my thumb. I always thought he had that much talent. I'm barely separating my thumb and my forefinger.
By the way, that's slightly more than Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, that much talent, but I never heard rumors. I never knew that Carson Daly was a big homo. A big homo.
Now, are we talking? This is the blonde-haired guy that's sometime a judge on the Food Network.
Yeah.
He was on. Yeah.
No, he was not blonde.
No, I'm talking about the wrong person. It's Carson somebody.
Oh, hey, Carson Daly. Sorry, bud.
Sorry, bro. I outed you on the radio.
Yeah, sorry.
You're not a flaming.
But
I'm trying to think who the guy is, though. But he is so Nelly. Okay, you can't stand him.
Which means
Carson Creasley.
Oh, Carson Creasley?
No. Hold on, let me ask Curtis. Hold on. Curtis?
By the way, he's asking his.
Yeah, it's Carson Creasley. That's who you're thinking of.
He's asking his spousal equivalent of like 30 years.
No, the one that hosts and things like that.
Yeah. He's on the barbecue challenge.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out.
By the way, if it's gay talk, our fat man. Our
We
fat
don't have
man
our own
is
special language.
No.
trust me.
Our fat man is Tattoo Dave.
That's right.
He knows this stuff. Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, it's Carson Creasley. Very, very flamboyant. Very flamboyant.
All right, so
That's an Ellie.
So
all right, but I'm just saying that is what we would just call a flaming queen.
All right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, they had on a couple of shows they had this Filipino guy that was just. I mean, he was so gay. That's not representative. but big homo. You know, I mean that's. I don't think that's offensive.
I love that. I love that about this man.
He owns it.
Well, you know, Matt. I mean, I've known Gar a long time also, and
Yes.
he never came across as that flamboyant dude.
No,
like that.
you wouldn't know the guy.
I didn't even know he was gay.
No, you wouldn't know the guy was gay because he doesn't stuff
Well,
it
he did give me a reach around one
He
time.
doesn't
That's the only reason I
stuff
knew.
it down your throat.
Well,
I doubt that. You're not his type.
You know, one of the things growing up, I played hockey. I work on my own cars, right? You know, I never had that need to make a personality out. You also, you know, Matt knows I didn't come out to my late 30s.
No,
but my life is no different.
No, and
You were the Rock Hudson of gays.
Yeah, but yeah, sort of, but here's a dude that is simply because you're a male and you prefer sex with other males doesn't mean you should act like a queenie, you know, like a female, even though they really never duplicate or replicate what a female acts like. So I don't know what the bit they're doing, Gar. It's so icky.
Oh, it's icky. Think about when you see it on TV and somebody's trying to act and they talk like this, you know, oh my goodness, you know, please.
I don't know.
Hey, Gar, have you watched the Liz Taylor special on Fox Nation?
Yes.
She gives up that James Dean was bisexual.
Well, that's been sort of a rumor for years. That,
Not a rumor any longer.
And by the way, bisexual, I don't believe in that with a male. So he was gay. So fine, be a gay guy. But back then, yes, you keep it secret, man. You want a career.
To your point, what Gar just said
It's
about
my brother Mart, yeah.
about
who's been keeping it a secret for a long time.
it's about time I came out.
This is coming out.
All right.
No, anyway, so you know, Gar said no. Hi, how you? Oh my God! Now you said a female. I've never met a female that talks like that.
No, that's the point.
And they want to replicate a female. That is not any female I've known that goes, "Hi, how you doing, fellas?" Never.
Right.
I've never heard that.
I just don't get it. I don't get it, and I don't. You know, how about the story hour with the drag queens in front of kids?
No. That stuff is nuts.
It is.
You know,
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
Well, we're just watching on TV in Michigan. You know, they're doing sex ed for these young kids, and they're talking about gender dysphoria. 10 years ago, there was no such thing.
Right. Of course not.
So where'd it come from, Gar?
Right. Well, I think that the left wing, needing to have something else to pile on.
Yeah, of course. It's a
what-
narrative.
Yeah, but they're trying to teach, sexual identity to kids. We didn't have sex ed until 11th grade.
No, and by the way, even that's too soon.
You don't need it anyway.
I mean, we have our urges. We know, and by the way, if you have feasible parents, you know the difference between right and wrong. If you're going out on a date, you like a female. You should never be overt. It's like, and by the way, it's. Okay, I'm going to give you a little hint. I'm going to give you a little clue, my friends, who have a tough time picking up chicks. And this would be, I guess, for you, my generation Zers, who may happen into Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest radio stations. I'm going to give you a little hint here. Overt is stupid. You want to do the takeaway. It's a classic sales approach.
Magic.
And it works every time. And I'm talking to you heterosexual males who are not rapey in any way, who simply love the company of a female, who are over 18, and you're out on a date, and she says to you during dinner, I never put out, or however she coins it, I never do this on the first date. I, as a male, I'm telling you what to say. You say, not even the third or fourth date for me. I wouldn't do this on the first date. I respect you, not even knowing you. I know who you are. I respect you that much where I would not even accept it if you jump from the top of my house onto my orifice.
Give it up for yourself.
Right? I would not accept this.
The difference is on a gay date. What makes you think you're that good that I want to jump you?
The thing with females is
you got to be indifferent.
They never want to be told no, and they don't like the power to be, because now all of a sudden they're thinking, you know what, I'm going to F this guy no matter what tonight. Oh, I'm putting the hammer down. All right.
So real quick, it's Carson Kressley.
Okay, yeah.
I said.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah, Dave was right.
So
he's right on his gay stuff.
So
I know my gays.
No, he is your go-to gay man.
Please.
Thank you, man.
Our producer.
Is he like Hugh Housel?
Stop it.
Hauser.
Stop it, you guys.
Hauser. All right,
Same
see,
thing.
once again, you're doing the affectation, the gay affectation. Do you hear Gar talking like that? No, because he's a straight gay guy who happens to be a good American, a good conservative who loves America, and I love him.
He just burped in the phone.
And we're going to meet at 17th Street Cigar Bar.
Okay.
You got a deal.
Count me in. Let me know when that's happening. I'll get my driver, Mark C.G. Boyer.
I'm in the back seat.
If he makes it from the cruise, fine. You come over here. He'll drive. And we'll both die.
It'll be the scariest trip of your life.
Yeah, because Mark C.G. Boyer will never die.
And we have a great martini bar. Seriously.
Yeah.
That's been a long time.
I know that. Bakersfield friggin' rocks.
And you and Curtis will cook us dinner and dessert.
You got a deal.
Wait, all
right,
of a
sounds
sudden,
good.
Tattoo Dave's in on this?
We're broadcasting.
Not all of a sudden. I'm always in.
Okay.
You
all
got
right.
a deal.
All right. Okay. Love you, Gar.
Love you, Gar.
Love you guys.
See you,
Be
buddy.
safe.
Love that guy. I got to tell you, he's my first favorite gay guy.
Even more than Randy from the Village People?
Oh, yeah. Because Randy Jones from the Village People, this man sort of turned on me because I thought he gave me the impression he was a right-wing gay guy.
I know,
and then he's all about Trump bad, Orange Man bad.
Howdy, this is Randy Jones, the original cowboy from Village People.
You're listening to Magic Matt, my pal. Hey, Matt, how's it out there in the garage?
Well, and P.S., no idea what he's talking about there. We never did it in the garage. I'm not a gay guy. I don't know what that means.
Could it be
what
that we turned this garage?
He was
into
never
an
here.
1876?
He was never here.
Oh, okay. No, he was in Encino.
He was in the hills of Encino at our other broadcast location, and there was nothing about a garage. So
nothing at all.
I have no idea.
Okay, then he's talking about your back door.
we had,
I don't think
we had a killer studio.
I don't think so.
Up there in the hills, and he came over. And Matt, I'm with you. We went to see them, the Village People.
We went to see Randy Jones.
Oh, okay. With
the original cowboy, and the reason why you have to say original is because they've got the Village People out there performing.
Right.
None of them originals, and there was truly only one dude that sang from the band, the black guy.
Yes.
The black guy.
Indian.
Now was
the
he?
Black guy was not the Indian.
No, not the Indian.
He was the
Wrong.
cop. He was the cop. The black guy was the singer from the band, and the rest of the flamboyant. Oh, and by the way, the only heterosexual in the band,
But Matt,
who happened to be the singer. The rest were dancers. And Randy, who, by the way, I don't dislike Randy at all, except it would be nice if he would be on the right with us and a lover of America.
So
Mark?
you brought me over to there. We were North Hollywood, I think, or some venue. They did a gig.
No, it was some place called Tin Can, and it was a gay bar.
It was Oil Can Harry's.
Oil Can
in
Harry's.
North Hollywood. I was there. I have a photo
Oh,
of
you
it.
were there?
Yes.
I forgot you were there.
It was a gay joint.
Yes, Oil Can Harry's.
And we all went because I
got hit on a couple
I got no problem going to a gay bar.
His name was Victor Willis.
Yeah, Victor. No, is the singer?
I'm sorry, is.
Yeah, singer.
But he wasn't performing that
No,
night.
singer from the Village People. Yes, Randy was performing that
Yes.
night.
Yes.
Yes.
It was
He's-
Oil Can Harry's.
You know, he's a gay icon. Yeah.
Howdy, this is
There
Randy
he is.
Jones, the original cowboy from Village People.
Yep.
You're listening to Magic Matt, my pal.
I see
Hey,
he-
Matt, how's it out there in the garage?
Yeah, and I don't.
He doesn't sound flamboyant.
But I don't work. Yeah, he does. A little country gay. Little country
What's
gay.
country gay?
Well, a little like Texas gay. Although he,
Texas gay.
he's a new.
You do have a pretty mouth.
He's a New
Squeal
York
like a pig.
boy.
He's a New York boy, and you know, and we've been to bars in Midtown Manhattan and a steakhouse. I'm telling you, unlike some of these folks who proselytize about religion and so on, I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in God. I am a God-fearing man, but I don't have a problem with gays. Now, does that smack in the face of the Bible?
No.
It depends. I don't think it does.
No.
But you say,
you're right.
Ralph, you say no.
I say
Many say yes, it does. It depends how you, and I think they take it out of context. Many of the writings of the Bible, right?
Well, it depends. You said you believe in Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Old Testament smited the gays.
Yes.
New Testament does not.
Right.
So
the Dave Wieners of the world smite the gays.
No. That's incorrect.
No, you're a Jew.
And Matt,
I'm not. It doesn't matter.
You mean being a Jew?
Yes.
He smites the gays.
Correct.
I am on Charlie Kirk's team, and I do not smite the
and
gays.
Matt, did you know that? Do you know this?
Yeah.
New York's own.
No. Charlie. Yeah. By the way, Charlie Kirk accepted everyone into
Yep.
the Big Ten.
That's the New Testament.
He was not a big fan of gay sex, I don't believe, but I think that he was accepting of it. Yeah, Mart?
Do you know New York's own Naked Cowboy, guitar player? They call him the Naked Cowboy. The streets of New York.
He's still
he's a conservative.
He's
from
been,
Oklahoma.
No, big time, man.
Conservative.
In Times Square, and the man turns out to be a conservative.
Yeah.
God bless him, the Naked Cowboy.
He moved?
What?
Ralph said he moved.
No, he's still there.
He's from Oklahoma.
Oh.
By the way, with Mandami taking over and the crime will go rampant, this man will either be killed or get the hell out of Dodge and probably move to Florida or Oklahoma.
And people that don't know the Naked Cowboy, he has a Speedo on,
Oh, yeah.
an acoustic guitar,
Yeah.
cowboy hat,
Yeah.
cowboy boots,
And a good conservative.
goes around New
Robert
York.
John Burke.
Yeah, God
Yeah.
bless him. We'll be this after back. Jennifer Aniston bashes Disney's suspension of Jimmy Kimmel. Gosh, I wonder why, because she was a part of that TV show. We'll be this after back. Thank you for being there.
on the ground. I'm watching porn in my hotel dressing gown. And now I dream of you, but I still believe there's only enough for one in this lonely hotel suite. The journey's long, and I feel so bad. I'm thinking back to the last day we had. Old moon fades into the noon. Soon I know I'll be back with you. I'm nearly with you. I'm nearly with you. When I'm weak, I draw strength from you. And when you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even though we're miles apart, we are each other's On a clear day, I'll fly home to you. I'm bending time, I'm getting back to you. Open fades into the night, and soon I know I'll be back with you. I'm nearly with you. I'm nearly with you. When I'm weak, I draw strength from you. And when you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even though we're miles apart, we are each other's destiny. I draw strength from you. And when you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even though we're miles apart, we are each other's destiny.
Arbitron and search rated #1.
This is Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, the man who is always right. All right. Well, hold on. Stop the show. Ralph Odierna has breaking news on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations in America.
So OJ's been dead for a while.
Now, when you talk about OJ, of course, it brings to mind my buddy Cato Kalin, who is here every Saturday playing poker with us.
And
Wednesdays here in this very room.
Yes.
And Cato Kalin, who, by the way, if you've ever scratched your noggin, does he think OJ did it? Oh, just shut up.
No, Matt, he's
just,
already...
Just shut up. Okay, so Ralph, go.
So the OJ estate finally came to terms with Ron Goldman's dad.
Turn Ralph's mic up, man.
OJ's estate came to terms with Ron Goldman's family,
Yeah.
his dad, they're going to give the Goldman family $58 million
Beautiful.
for the death of his son,
Good.
Ron.
Beautiful. 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 That is good news, man.
By the way, how many years is that? Is that 35, 30?
33. 33.
Yeah.
33?
Yeah. And it seems like 2 seconds ago, I was traveling Route 66 from Philadelphia back here to my home in Southern California and staying at a great little hotel on the cliff of the Grand Canyon. And I was, we canceled dinner that night because we were watching the chase on the 405.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems like 30 years ago,
Oh,
I was on the 405 turning into the 5.
Kato's probably going, man, do I get a piece of that?
Yeah, dude.
any point of that?
No, but once again, no. Cato's got to be happy about that. And by the way,
Sure.
normally we'd see him on a Saturday night playing poker. Now, Tattoo Dave just informed me that no poker tonight.
You know why?
I'm thinking, what better night than a rainy night in Southern California to sit around in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar and play a little damn poker. Yeah, Mart? What?
Because Dave, and he said this to me on the way to
Oh,
lunch
no.
today.
You should have informed
And I said,
me.
Dave, so it's up to you because he makes all the calls. If he's not playing, he doesn't want the game to happen.
That is absolutely not true.
Very
and
true.
Marty, you're a
Seen it
stupid,
1,000
dipstick
Why are you
idiot.
getting so angry, Dave?
Okay, so hold on.
Why are you getting
Hold
so
on.
angry, my friend?
So, because I was looking forward to poker tonight,
Sure.
Cato Kalin would, I'm telling you, rain, sleet, snow would not keep Cato
Oh, no.
Kalin from a game of poker.
But Dave said, look, I'm out. Mark's on a cruise ship.
So
I go,
wait,
that's two people.
Listen.
He goes, not enough people after that.
So why are you?
You know what?
out?
You know what? Marty's a stupid idiot, and you know
hold-
this
hold on,
because he's
hold
your
on.
dumbass brother.
I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
Why are you out?
Why don't you be
I'm
honest?
out because I have things going on tonight.
No,
Mark is out
no,
because
no,
he's
no,
out
no.
of town.
Slow it down.
You know what? I'm
Things.
allowed to have things going on. I don't give a shit what you guys say.
Okay, so this has something to do with the spousal equivalent.
No, it has nothing to do with it. It has to do with the fact that I just moved into a two-bedroom house from a five-bedroom house, and I only have my weekends to put things together.
Okay, Tattoo Dave. So what you're saying is you promised me on God Himself, you promised me you will not be seeing your spousal equivalent, your girlfriend, tonight.
No, I am not promising you that.
But
But it has, it doesn't matter. I made all the calls to ask people if they were in because I'm not going to destroy the game. I don't care if you guys want to play.
You and Mark are out. That's two people.
And Roman's out, and Ralph is out.
Wait,
and
I'm out.
James is out.
I'm out.
Everybody's
Hold
out.
on
It
a
would've-
second. I'm out because you said you weren't playing.
Okay,
oh, baloney. I asked you if you were playing. You said
And you
no.
know what James said? Well, if you're out, then
Hold on.
He would have been here.
Hold on. So
Idiot.
Yeah, but I'm off of piling on Dave. So why is Roman out tonight?
Roman said he was out. I don't know. I called him. He said
you
I'm
think,
out.
You think it's the rain? You know, Ralph, who drives from Beverly Hills here to the San Fernando Valley,
And very rarely plays.
No, time out.
Hold on.
I want to be on record.
Hold on. Let
Be
me
on record because
I will be on record.
Shut up, you two. Here's the point. Ralph, in this torrential downpour, a rarity in Southern California, Ralph shows up to the show. He didn't have to friggin' do that. And I appreciate that very, very much.
Thank you.
And the fact that you're here, I'm thinking, what a great night for poker. And you were...
I will play poker unless there's 8 guys. I don't like 8-guy poker.
Yeah, no, 7's a good number.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Now, see, Dave said 5 is not a good number, and I said, why? He said, because shorthanded. I said, but why is...
No, I got no problem with 5.
Wouldn't 5...
Four sucks.
5, 6, 7 is my number.
So
Me
Ralph,
too.
right, wouldn't 5 give you better odds?
Hey, you guys play then. It doesn't matter.
Well, if we could have assembled 5...
I tried to assemble it. I made the calls like I normally would.
I believe.
I can't play tonight. Mark is out. I couldn't play tonight.
All right.
It doesn't matter. Nobody...
Okay, all right.
I'm going to call Roman later and see.
Why don't you call him right now?
See what happens.
No. So no
And I'm
point.
also going to call James.
All right, Jennifer
James
Aniston
said.
bashes...
You know what it is? If Dave can't play, he doesn't want anybody else
I know,
playing.
that's exactly what I said.
What the hell are you doing?
He's
Playing
ending
some
the
music.
show.
Oh, you're in
Going back to the beginning.
Okay.
Funniest thing you've done all day.
Jennifer Aniston bashes Disney's suspension of Jimmy Kimmel. Very dangerous, unthinkable. Friends and Apple TV's The Morning Show star Jennifer Aniston. Have you seen this? Is
Yes.
anyone in?
Yes.
How is it?
It's very good.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's her and Reese Witherspoon. And
Okay.
it's very good.
Star Jennifer Aniston blasted Disney-owned ABC for suspending late-night TV host Jimmy Kimmel, calling the incident dangerous. In an interview with Elle magazine, well, they're very conservative, you know. Aniston also insisted that the many customers who canceled their subscriptions to Hulu and Disney spoke volumes about how the American people felt about the whole thing. Unthinkable things are happening, Aniston told the magazine. It's very dangerous, very unfortunate, but at the end of the day, we're the viewers. No, you're a star on the show.
She's not a viewer.
No, she's making S-loads of money.
And I guarantee she's never seen the show.
I bet she hasn't.
By the way, she's
seen the dailies.
We subscribe to these networks and streaming services, so it really comes down to the people and their voices. Kimmel was temporarily pulled off the air for less than a week in September after he delivered, we know that, the monologue falsely alleging the murder of, our buddy, man. Aniston, though, had a suggestion for Americans. She hopes people start listening again. What?
Listen, man.
Listening or watching.
She can say no wrong to me. I just because I find her, she has the
We
heart.
all need to
She's up there with the boobs.
We all need to listen to both sides, she claimed. That's what we lost. No, you don't believe that, Jennifer. You want to listen to your lefty woke friggin' pie holes. We've lost communication. We've lost sitting across the table having... Yeah, shut up. Yeah, Jennifer, shut up.
By the way, she is a tremendous actress. Adam Sandler.
She's not a tremendous actress.
She is.
She's a lucky gal, in my opinion.
Sandler put her
who
in-
plays the same role every effing time.
She's very, very good.
I
actress.
don't think she's a tremendous actress.
Nicest ass in Hollywood.
No.
Say that.
Yes, I know.
And her boobs rank up there with Sophia's.
No.
Yep.
They're medium, but I like medium.
Medium with big. Never mind.
No, nice ass.
Anyway, in
Nice ass.
P.S. In 24, she endorsed Kamala Harris.
Of course she did.
That's all you need to know.
Right.
I don't
You're
care.
calling her a vote for decency,
By the way,
despite
you talk about-
Harris' campaign calling Trump a fascist, comparing him to Hitler, calling his supporters garbage. Yeah, Ralph?
You talk about Kamala Harris, who plays 3D chess?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
She plays 3D chess?
Oh, that's the latest.
Yeah, she plays 3D chess. She was on a talk show.
This is incredible.
Or a podcast, rather.
Incredible.
And where she said, Trump was trying to put me into a box, but I can't be put into a box. I played 3D chess, and I kept outside that box, and I beat Trump.
Oh!
Something wrong with her.
Wait, how did she beat him? in what facet of this election did she...
How do you brag about losing?
She does.
She did. She made it happen.
Is anyone buying her stupid book? Is anyone... I haven't heard anything about the New York Times bestseller yet. Top 10?
It'd be like me coming up here and playing poker and saying, oh, I played 3D chess against everybody, and I only lost $400.
Right. Oh. And something about Mary star Brett Favre, not exactly a fan of Bad Bunny as Super Bowl halftime choice. Former Green Bay Packers, hey, go Green Bay. Love Wisconsin, our Wisconsinites.
Robo.
Yes, Ralph?
No, former Jet, too.
Yeah, he was on the Jets, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Did the biggest Jet just die, or is he in bad shape? You know, the guy who posed in the female magazine that only lasted.
Joe Namath?
Yeah.
No, he's still alive.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. He's still drunk, but he's still alive.
Okay. By the way, sometimes you got to stay drunk.
Yeah,
Ralph.
That's right.
You do have to stay that way.
Am I
sometimes.
wrong?
No.
Keep her even.
Yeah.
Brett Favre, on the other hand, did get into some serious trouble.
Former Green Bay Packers GOAT quarterback Brett Favre is ripping the NFL for choosing rabidly anti-Trump rapper Bad Bunny to headline the league's Super Bowl halftime. Favre revealed his thoughts on the issue during the latest edition of his Fourth and Favre podcast, had better ideas for who the NFL should have invited instead of the cross-dressing Puerto Rican rapper. According to the New York Post, I'd pick someone who, maybe Jason Aldean. Yeah!
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah!
Wow, that's
Someone who loves this country.
polar opposite.
And that everyone could relate to, Favre said of the invitation. I think Jason Aldean right now is a big patriot, has a great voice. I like George Strait. That's old school. There are a lot of choices out there, Favre said. I remember when Whitney Houston sang the national anthem. By the way, the best ever.
No kidding.
The best ever.
What?
And I was blown away.
Oh, yeah.
If you didn't have tears in your eyes watching and listening to that, there's something wrong with you.
Which one?
The
Whitney Houston.
I envision a national anthem and a halftime show. They're two different things that it really grabs you. Those are people who just pop off the top of my head. Many football fans are shocked by the NFL's decision. But, of course, you know,
I prefer a halftime show where they sing in English.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Well, Ralph, the best halftime show ever.
Didn't he make
Prince.
a comment? Didn't he make you better learn Spanish?
It's carefully thought through.
Yes, that's what he said.
Yeah,
He's singing in Spanish.
Yeah, you better learn Spanish so you can understand what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying.
Roger Goodall has defended the halftime show. He says it's carefully thought through. Goodall said this while defending the league's decision. I'm not sure we've ever selected an artist where we didn't have some blowback or criticism.
Oh.
No, I don't think there was any
That's-
criticism for Prince.
No, that's not true. Even Janet Jackson.
With Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, there was no criticism.
All great.
It's pretty hard to do when you have literally hundreds of millions of people that are watching. We're confident it's going to be a great show. He understands the platform that he's on, and I think it's going to be exciting and a united moment. Okay, Goodall, you're full of crap. Jerry Jones' daughter says we're a society based on immigrants while defending NFL's Bad Bunny halftime show. Jerry Jones' daughter says we're a society of immigrants. Charlotte Jones, daughter of Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, says that, by the way, it's tough with daughters. You know, I was lucky enough.
I know.
I'm lucky enough to have a conservative
But he's not an
daughter.
immigrant. He's from Puerto Rico. It's part of the United States.
Right.
Territory.
It's true. Charlotte Jones says it's awesome that the NFL has invited rabidly anti-Trumper Bad Bunny when Trump is just kicking ass in the polls to headline next year's Super Bowl halftime show. Speaking about the issue on the Katie Miller podcast, Jones aimed at critics of the NFL's decision to invite the Puerto Rican rapper onto its big stage. When asked about the NFL's headliner announcement, Jones replied, "I think it's awesome."
Of course.
Awesome.
Jerry Jones' daughter. I think it's awesome.
By the way, you know
I
who-
love Nepo babies.
You know, Matt, I'm surprised that
Yeah.
the guy that I was going to bring up now plays for the Steelers, and he's a GOAT, one of the greatest of all time. He is Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers has a lot to say, but right now he's keeping quiet because Aaron is a conservative guy, as far as I know. As far as I know, because the things he's come out with.
Aaron Rodgers should have retired 2 years ago.
And I'm not sure he's a conservative.
And I'm not sure he's a conservative. And
Okay,
he
all
is
right.
a loony. The dude is loony.
Mark, I think you're just speaking out from your ass.
Yes.
Is he a loon?
He's a loony.
Oh, he's a little crazy.
Okay.
But you know what? His head,
the dude is effing nuts.
His head's been racked around a few times in the NFL, man. But
Don't you think it's disingenuous that the NFL does not force politics on its fans?
Yes.
Yes, it's a scam-a-lemma ding-dong.
You mean like with the Black Lives Matters in the end zone?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I think it's a scam. I think it's a friggin' scam.
Let's all take a knee.
Former porn star Jenna Jameson, I'm helping others find Jesus after decades of being known for my body and sin.
Jenna.
She says getting baptized and helping others find Jesus after years of this is a very good thing.
Does not make up for what she did.
No.
No, she blew Jericho's horn for a
Hold
long
on.
time.
She's been baptized in a different way.
I got no problem with Jenna Jameson.
No, she's gorgeous.
And Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo celebrate Wizard of Oz remake Wicked for Good as LGBTQ plus Trump triumph. They say the gayer the better. I don't even understand that.
No.
The gayer the better?
What the hell's wrong with America?
How about no. Most Americans, nothing wrong. Not every. 70% of Californians, everything wrong. That's what we emanate here on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. We'll be this after back.
now we return to Outlaw Radio's Demons of Decadence.
I know. How can we go through an entire show without talking about Fetterman from Pennsylvania? All right.
Love this dude.
Me too, man. Me too. Fetterman rejects lecture from extreme Dems on the shutdown. This happened a few days ago on The View. Senator John Fetterman said he didn't need a lecture from extreme Democrats on the government shutdown. Of course, Sonny Holstein on The View, she weighs in, and this is John Fetterman. Dig it.
And now, as a committed Democrat that vote 90% of the Democratic line, I mean, now, like, that might be a bigger problem with our party in some way, that a committed Democrat from the most difficult and purple state in the country says, hey, I'm trying to call balls and strikes in the middle of this chaos.
Well, Senator Bernie Sanders said the vote was a horrific mistake. Governor Gavin Newsom called it pathetic and a surrender. Poll after poll found more Americans on both sides of the aisle blaming Republicans. Even Marjorie Taylor Greene blamed the GOP.
Even?
As you mentioned, Democrats had big wins last week, so you had momentum. Why give in now? Why bring a butter knife to a gunfight? Are you willing to gamble that the GOP will negotiate on health care in good faith once the government reopens? Because if that gamble is wrong, 500,000 Pennsylvanians that you represent, their health care...
By the way, let me just interject. The Republicans will get this health care thing together. And P.S., what started this? Obamacare.
Yes.
These are the Democrats who began this cascade into premiums going through the roof.
Yep.
It's the Democrats. So yes, Donald Trump, are you watching? Are you listening? You have to fix this. You and your boys and girls have to fix this. 100%. But Holstein, you're full of crap. You're a big friggin' reject. And your husband makes what? $100 million a year? Shut up. This is Holstein on The View about talking to Fetterman.
Costs will skyrocket if you are wrong. And I believe you are wrong.
Well, first of all, MTG is quite literally the last person in America that I'm going to take advice or to get all kinds of my leadership and values from. And now, if Democrats are celebrating crazy pants like that, then that's on them. And now I don't need a lecture. I don't need a lecture from whether it's Bernie or the governor in California, because they are representing very deep blue kinds of populations, and a lot of those things were part of the extreme. And now remember, what really needs to win, the big win, is involving my state and other states and those things. And why have we arrived here after the election a year ago? We got to forget some of the things that cost us that election. Or now, for me, it's like, that's why I'm trying to remind people that kinds of the extremism, we can't return to those kind of things and realize we need to find a way forward. And I would like to, rather than cite MTG, I'm going to cite one of the new governor-elects saying that my election is not a green light to continue this shutdown, because I promise you, this isn't a political game. It is viewed by many of us, but the reality is 42 million Americans now not sure where their next meal is going to come from, and because we vote like that.
I think he cares.
Or people that haven't been paid for 5 weeks now, and that kinds of chaos. Those workers have to borrow more than $500 million, from their credit union just to pay their bills now. So for me, we're in the middle of this.
Senator, I got to ask you to hold up a second.
Okay, that's enough. That's Whoopi Goldberg. Listen, obviously, when it comes to The View, that Sonny Holstein, a complete friggin' moron, a complete idiot. Fetterman, God bless him, for doing the right thing.
I can't help but think how much he sounds like Steve
I don't
Abbott.
think
I'm going to call him. He'll be on the show next week.
Good, because I don't think he'll ever cross the aisle, but I think he's, what, you think maybe?
No. But Joe Manchin never crossed the aisle, but Joe Manchin consistently voted across the aisle.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, which is all.
That's Fetterman.
Which is all we need. Which is better.
Fetterman.
Which P.S. is better. Thank you, Tattoo Dave.
Thank you.
Nicely done, my brother
Marty.
Marty. Marty. Well, he's floating in the ocean right now. Yeah, that's Mark C.G. Boyer on a cruise. Ralph from the Bronx. Thank you for being here. In the rain, you made it here.
From the Bronx.
I blame it on the rain.
My buddy out there who's slaving
Who blames
over
it on the rain?
hot coals.
Billy Vanilli.
The great Billy Dilly. And by the way, happy birthday, our Marines. Happy birthday.
250.
I'm Magic Matt, and I'll continue to be that guy until the day ends. Mom and Dad love you dearly. Dad, stay with us let's go 12 years. All right? Can we go 12 years? Daughter Alexandra, love you a million times around the world. Milt Larson, you're the one who taught me that bumblebees can't fly.